Hey, you guys! It's Drunk Monkey 42 here, but today I am Ryan, the DM for my Dungeons and Dragons group. So I hope everybody was good. I hope everybody's ready to play. I'll go ahead and go around the table like I normally do. Starting with Riley, who is playing Mao. Next to her, I got Justin, who is playing Thoron. Next to him, I have Zach, who is playing Priqrin. Next to him, I have Jason, who is playing Bahst. Next to him, I have Sarah, who is playing Bernnice. And then next to her, I have Ron, who is playing both Bart and Bertram. So we're going to do a little quick recap of kind of what went down. Okay, so you guys... there it is. So you guys basically were what happened last time, you had dealt with Otto the fairy dragon. You kind of sent him off packing. You're rushing to catch up to Mao, who decided to run back over to the control panel. She did some shenanigans, kind of knocked out both Bernnice and Mao. After bringing them back up, you guys decided to look for a place to take a long rest. During the long rest, Bernnice had a change of faith, where she kind of said, screw you to her elven goddess, and decided to start asking for a dwarven connection. With that being established, long rest happened. You guys continued on with exploring the castle here to find anything worth of value. You came across several things. Your kind of new companion who's traveling with you right now, Bahst, found his weapons. Was able to find his weapons. And you guys came across two tiny bats that got swatted out by the Barbarian. Turns out that they were in disguise. They were polymorphed to look like bats, and upon coming out of it, ended up being large fiendish creatures. After a decent sized battle, probably less than a minute, you guys were able to dispatch these two fiends, get the scroll out of the case that was on the wall, and moved on. You guys went back down to the second floor. That's where you're at right now. It's the second floor of the dungeon, where you decided that there was only 3 other rooms you haven't been on the second floor, and that you would split up into groups, with Mao and Bernnice taking the north room, Bahst and Priqrin taking the further south room, and the 3 kind of tankish people of Bart, Bertram, and Thoron taking the middle room. Mao and Bernnice really only found a few things of value. They found a ship in a bottle that seemed kind of interesting. They went ahead and snatched it up, but nothing else worth of value. Bahst and Priqrin found another portal that they were trying to figure out before they heard a loud commotion coming just north of them, where all 3 of Thoron, Bertram, and Bart found a particular lump in a bed. And after messing with the lump in the bed, all the wands in the portraits of the 6 portraits in the room came jumping out and began to shoot and chase them. Thoron ran out of there. Bertram ran out of there. Bart was about to go out of there before he decided to grab a wand and see what would happen. Upon doing so, he kept getting pelted in the face by that wand and the other ones as they started beginning to shoot through the glass door that was shut by Thoron as he ran out of there. Bart then decided, screw this. He Kool-Aid Man through the door and decided to start taking these wands out. So Shatter was cast, I think, 2 times. So 2 times Shatter went off, loud boomings, and more laughter started erupting out of Bart's mouth. But the thing was about that laughter, it didn't, for those that were paying attention, that didn't sound like Bart. That laughter started maybe dwarvish, but just before the end of the last wand to drop, it did not sound like Bart's voice. But once the laughter subsided and the wands were destroyed and the calming of the whole area situation finally came to a standstill, is where we left off. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to flip it back over to the map for everybody to see. And then I'm going to make sure I turn on your guys' mics, because I kind of forgot to do that last time. Let me make sure all the mics are on now. There you go. And that's kind of where we left off, guys. We left off with you guys on the second floor, because I have 2 sets of your guys' tokens, so make sure you're on the second floor. I thought you were on the 3rd floor, but you're actually on the 2nd floor. And you left off with Bart. You were kind of laughing. You stopped, and you were going to head over to the door that was in this room. You're kind of, the laughter finally subsided, and you kind of take a deep breath. Even yourself, that laugh, the pure laugh that you were giving off, it almost sounded like it was somebody else to you as well. But you did say that you were walking over to this door when we left off. Is that what you're still wanting to do?
Yes, please.
Okay. Let me get back over to the castle. And Bahst, just give me a you can roll an insight check if you would. I just want to see if you would, if something would notice.
Well, we're getting them off early, aren't we?
Did that show up in roll 20?
Oh crap!
Uh,
I forgot. I had to turn it off for his game.
Okay. What was the total? Just while you're doing that, it was just a 1.
It was a 1.
Okay. Yeah. You don't notice anything about his laughter or anything. It just sounded like a laugh to you.
To be fair, he just met us.
I know that's it. Makes perfect sense why he rolled a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Bart, you walked over to this door. It is a stained glass door.
I'm gonna test something.
Are you opening it, or are you?
No, I'm just gonna smash it with my wall.
You just want to smash it through it? No, that's perfectly fine. You smash through it to find that this.
Put that on the list.
You have the list.
Another stained glass door was smashed. You guys can just tally up the stained glass doors or whatever if you want, however you want to do it. I'll go ahead and open that up for you.
It took us this long to do that.
As you smashed through the stained glass door, you find that it is a closet that is stuffed with robes, sleeping gowns, shoes, and slippers that are hanging on racks or stacked neatly on shelves that are in there.
All right. I'm going to go in and just do a quick investigation to see if there's anything other than that.
Okay. All right, as you go in there, that's basically everything that you find that's in there.
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
What size are they? Are they dwarf size, giant size,
They
human
look
size?
They look bigger than a dwarf. Possibly more, if we're doing like human size, I say they'd be human size. So if a dwarf wore them, you may be swimming in them a little bit. But they're definitely human size. The shoes themselves, though, dwarves do kind of have slightly big feet, so you might be able to wear the slippers and stuff. But for the most part, it looks like it's made for a human, adult-sized human. That's on more of the plump, heavy set side.
Maybe the guy who was in the pictures.
Possibly the guy that was in those pictures, and the statue that was made and everything. Yeah.
So the pictures, the pictures are now just pictures. They don't have the wands. Didn't like go back to the pictures. Or...
Correct. The pictures are missing wands. So the portraits that are hanging around the room are all missing the wand that was in there.
Okay. I think after looking at that, I'm just going to leave it alone, and I want to just go over here.
Okay. So real quick, because I got somebody who moved.
Yeah.
I
pushed by him.
But hold. you go to do that, but when you turned around, like you heard the footsteps.
Bahst.
You heard the footsteps showing up, and you know the only other person that was really kind of in the room was Bahst. But when you turn around, you actually see a familiar person standing in front of you.
Okay.
The person standing in front of you, he's dressed in robes. They're familiar. He's an older gentleman, but he looks a little bit younger than you remember him last time. But he appears in front of you, and he kind of looks at you and says, "If I were you, I'd probably get out of here pretty quick. Because it appears that the owner of the castle's not here, and I sense he's approaching. And you don't want to be in this castle when he gets here. So whatever you and your group are doing, do it fast. And do it quick." And as soon as you glance away from him and he kind of glance back, you just see Bahst standing there like complex, like, the fuck are you doing?
So so I was in this. I'm gonna go back in this closet here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come out of the closet yet.
You're among friends.
So I turn around and I have this vision, and then, what the hell? Damn it! Get out of the way! And push this giant thing out of my way, and I go stomping out of the room into the hallway.
Okay.
So, am I able to get through there? I'm a short guy.
Yeah, I mean, you can get past him.
I push him.
Yeah, I mean, you can get past him unless he says he wants to provide resistance. You can get past him just fine.
No, I don't have no reason to.
Yeah.
Okay. So you start heading out. Now the rest of you, again, for you it was about a minute or 2 minute conversation. Yeah. But for them it just happened. You felt this before, like the last time this happened or occurred, everything seemed to slow down and just stop, except for the one person who you thought was your female Dragonborn friend, but when they turn around, they were Victor.
Yeah.
And then this is Victor, who you saw. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, it's back to being Bahst again. And it's the same thing that happened last time. Was anybody else this room, you guys kind of looked at the room, but is anybody else wanting to go in the room to check anything out or do anything in this room?
As you pass by, like, you kill him?
We gotta go.
Did you get
You
it?
gotta go.
Okay.
I found
Go where?
we found an archway in the south room.
That's great. Make a note. We gotta go.
All right.
Okay. What's the rush?
Just say that that was not a great room.
Yeah.
And
I know,
I got
I
a
felt
premonition that we gotta go.
Was it your friend that
Gotta go.
Okay, well, let's go.
I guess we're going.
Okay, but can I get some healing before we go? Kind of roughed up here.
On the way, let's go. And he starts like shoveling, like Mal,
Like
come on,
You're hurting people at
because
this
I know
point.
Mal's.
Fucking around.
As I start heading towards the closest stairs, which is these right here, right? Do these
Yeah,
go
one.
down?
Yes, those no, those ones go up.
Those go up.
The one that just got pinged goes down.
All right, so we got to go down.
Well, it's on
So
the-
the northern stairs will take you.
28 points
Where's
of healing.
your
How
character?
much?
28.
Bertram
Thank you.
looks at Bart and, he's never not heeded
Just
what
above
Bart
he-
said, but, kind
above
of weird. But after hearing the laughter,
Yeah,
something's wrong with.
yeah, that sounded very familiar on the laughter wise. So yeah. Okay, so I see you guys moving, but I'm going to actually
Group us up.
yeah,
That's what I was trying to do. I was
I'm
trying
gonna-
to group us up.
group you guys up
Stuff in the regular spot.
because instead of putting you horizontally, I'm going to try to put you vertically here.
Where's Mal?
I died.
What happened to Mal?
Did we learn anything?
That is the question everyone ever asks.
Be or not?
Okay, I'm just going to grab it from right there. What I'm going to end up doing is I'm actually just going to go ahead and copy your guys' tokens.
Then
Yep. Going to leave you on that floor right there. Just move your screen to the left. And
left.
Yep.
Left.
Do you guys want to go down to the stairs on the left or the right hand side?
The ones we
I'm
came
leading.
When you guys go to the north stairwell, there's two stairs that are leading down. You got one on the north and one on the right. Which
North and
set,
right.
set of stairs? you
Right.
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 The right hand side.
Correct.
Why not the left?
Well, because that's the way I went. Bart's in a hurry.
The closest one.
He's going as fast as his little legs can take him.
Is that short joke?
Don't worry, I have a spell
No,
for that.
it's above table, so it's not sure.
You could cast it.
All right.
Can you do that on the whole party? Though?
Huh?
Can't do that on the whole party.
No,
No, it's just one person.
unfortunately.
There we go. Okay, so you guys are on this side of the hallway here. On that floor, back on the first floor now. Again, anybody can speak up. You guys can tell everybody any type of information you want to pass along. You can pass along while you're moving.
So
I don't want to rush anybody on this. So if you got something to say, go ahead and say it.
I really need to find my book with Monster Manual. Can you guys help me?
Well, you may just need to make a new one.
Yeah,
Just,
you might have to make a new one.
If he's saying go, we gotta go.
Yeah.
we trust him.
Victor slid up into my DMs and said, GTFO, let's go.
Victor
Hold on,
said
pause.
Did
I need
you
to pause on this.
Speak English? Was that
That's so
common?
much paperwork I
Was
gotta
that
do just to
gnomish?
get a new one.
Yes, I thought that was Gnomish.
Well, here's the thing. If we all help him, maybe he'll stop asking for help.
Well, as we walk by these rooms, peeking them real quick.
Yeah, take a look.
You can keep up
Look
with
at
it
all
now.
the rooms.
No.
Well, we haven't found a book, and we looked in most of the
What's
rooms.
the one room
Even-
we didn't really search?
What's it look like?
It's a
I don't know,
leather bound
maybe
book
it's
with the
a-
Monster Hunter seal on
Yeah,
it.
and what was in it?
A list of monster manuals on how to kill them, what their weaknesses are, what their strengths are.
Is it on third floor, first floor,
I think it's on the
I
first
forgot it
floor.
was.
first
You-
floor?
All that
For,
stuff.
haven't seen it
Yeah,
since
that-
you woke up in a bed.
No, I
Only
haven't.
place
Technically, I haven't seen it. No.
Val, which one haven't we seen?
Huh?
Which one?
The one with all the backpacks and stuff. That's the only place I can think where his stuff is.
Yeah, we were in a hurry whenever we left that area.
Yeah.
And isn't that up here in the corner
Yes.
on the way out?
Yes.
Do it.
Okay. You guys
Box
want to go?
down. Molly, Molly.
Yep. I can take you guys over
You
to
speak
that.
Korean now?
No,
Uh,
a little
My
bit.
arm slit.
What?
Oh.
My mom taught me a little bit.
Chiba Shipseki.
You, her first husband was Korea.
First floor with us.
Well, we're on the first floor now?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
We went down
You
the
guys
stairs.
are on the first floor. And I'll put Bertram in the wall here.
If we all look,
Okay.
we should be good.
So it's this room right here, and I only meant to move you guys 1 square, and it wanted to move you guys a whole 2 squares.
We're doing 2-step now.
So see if that fixes it. All right.
Very nice.
It's a little slow over
Oh.
here. I'm just gonna. Okay, I'm not gonna move you guys to squares. You don't gotta move to that room. Ooh, hiccups. So what I want to know is everybody helping? And in what way are they helping? This could lower down the DC or speed up the search. Or
Might
even
as well.
both.
Let's just all help.
So I'd say, hey, what you looking for? Do I have
I'm
the
just sitting at the
description?
door
You
waiting
said,
for
like,
you guys
5
to get done.
times?
Okay, so
To on guard for
Yeah.
the door. Just
all right,
in
so
case.
he's not gonna help.
What's the sill look like?
It's basically a dragon eating its tail.
Bart with you.
Is it like a
Thoron.
circle?
Yes.
Oh.
So
Does
like
it
a
have
little-
anything in it, like a shield, anything
No,
else?
it's just a dragon eating its tail.
Bertram's gonna look around.
So Bertram's gonna look. How is
So what
Bertram
you're telling
looking?
me is
Just
we're looking for an elder scroll.
just digging through and trying to find anything that could.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So hold on just a second on that
I
one.
lost
So
all my light.
it'll be an investigation check, but just give me a sec here. Is Bart doing anything? in
Bart's
particular?
with Thoron.
So Bart and Thoron are not in this search. Bernice, is Bernice doing anything?
Yeah, I'll be in and I'll help him search for both.
Okay, you're gonna help search. Mal, are you doing anything?
Yeah,
What are you?
I'm helping search.
So you're gonna help search. Priqrin?
Yeah, I'm gonna help search.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you that are going to
Investigation's
search.
intelligence, right?
Okay. So
Do you mind if I cast haste on you?
No,
You don't mind.
don't
all right, so
don't do it.
Don't waste that
Just
stuff.
for the investigation itself.
what?
That's fair. I asked him if getting consent, and he does not consent for a
Well-
spell.
What type of spell?
Haste.
Oh,
So-
haste. Oh, I thought it was going to be a different one. Never mind. Okay. Plus, haste is just 1 minute.
Yeah, but
It's so. I mean, it may or may not
Yeah,
help.
then
on that
he
one.
then he takes 1 minute rest.
All right, so we're gonna start with Bahst.
Insight investigation.
It's going to be investigation check or perception check.
Oh, sorry.
What do you have any other modifier on top of that?
Yeah, on perception I have a +4.
A +4 to perception.
Yep.
So it would have been 19. Okay. So that will help. Next, I'm going to go ahead. Let's do Bernnice. He basically he was able to hit the DC. So what you guys are now doing is going to lower the amount of time. If he would have been under the DC, then you guys would have to roll to try to hit the DC, and then anybody after that would be helping to lower the time. But since he made or beat the DC of this search, all you guys are doing is lowering the amount of time that's required to find this. Okay,
All right.
that's basically how I'm doing this. So, okay, 11 because she rolled with advantage or something.
Yep, that shield.
That's right. That shield gives you perception advantage.
Yep.
Nice.
You get 2 sixes.
Double 11. So.
I know.
right.
I know.
you have
The
not been
dice.
rolling all that
No,
great today.
Nope. The dice.
Electronically or
Yeah, the dice hate me
Okay.
all around.
All right.
I know.
Priqrin, I'm going to have you go ahead and roll now.
Not enough sacrifices, I guess. I don't
Okay.
Thank
Mal, I need you to roll.
wisdom, right?
Oh my gosh, it is
11.
funny.
Hey,
How'd that happen?
Bertram, were you helping out with the investigation? You want to go ahead and roll?
What? 4? What?
Her
No.
perception is 20.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Bertram, you definitely helped to lower it down on the time. It doesn't go up,
to the right.
but you definitely helped to lower down the time. Everybody else, they're working their asses off trying to find stuff, but I feel like you guys get a little distracted because you find some useful stuff,
like cleaning your
but it's
room.
not his stuff. So instead of the hour that it probably would have taken you to find this,
Bart is not having it.
it's lessened because Bertram actually was actually on task and was helping to find stuff, especially since you mentioned
Man
a
of the
tome,
hour.
a book. He was definitely focused on trying to find a book that was different from anything that he's seen.
Okay.
Within about 20 minutes, because I was very generous on this,
Sorry.
you dropped it 40 minutes down to 20 minutes. Like, you guys helped, it just wasn't a big chunk. Bertram knocked a big chunk off. You were able to find his pack with all his supplies, the book that was inside of it. Now, Bertram, though, do you tell him?
God damn it! Why'd you do it? Why'd you give him that option?
Because I saw his face.
Anytime
Oh.
Bertram finds anything, it's gone.
So Bertram, you do
Except
find,
if you have
you
it.
find a pack that
That's
has
Collect books.
that's full of stuff. Some of the stuff looks kind of used, but
How's that,
that
alpha
leather
rogue,
bound-
alpha rogue mentality?
It's mostly empty. Like, there's a lot of blank pages for me to write.
yes,
in.
but how big is the book? Is it more of a small notebook, or is it tome, like more like a notepad
That,
type thing?
like that.
So just like a standard sized tome.
All right. As
It's got small
So,
illustrations.
yeah, so, it's big enough to put illustrations in it, and,
and
then
the book was in the bag.
the book was in the bag.
It's
The
not
bag's
really
big enough that the book could be carried in the bag, or it could have been strapped,
Or it
like
could be
leather bound strap.
carried
inside.
in somebody
Ton
else's
of
bag.
books.
Yes, exactly.
Now you know how I feel.
Okay, so Bertram, you did find a backpack
I found a backpack,
that looks like
Something
fairly
decent.
decent.
and it's got stuff in it, like
It's got stuff in it. It doesn't
general
look.
stuff.
Basic stuff. Like bedroll.
It's your basic.
Case of map scroll.
It's your
ink,
basic. It's
mess
your
kit.
basic adventurer's
So
kit.
I find it, and I do try to remove the book out of it. And if I'm successful with a sleight of hand, I'm going to put it in my bag, and I'm going to throw him and say, "Hey, I found a bag, but it doesn't have a book in it." And I throw it at him.
I'm not gonna make this. This is.
Well, let's see here. You rolled an 18 for sleight of
You
hand.
see a dwarf giggling.
No, I rolled a
at
nine.
your
Oh, he rolled a sliding in 19.
insight.
Yeah, he rolled a sleight of hand at 18. Yours would have to be a.
23.
I think it's an insight,
Yeah.
passive perception. No, I think it's perception check.
Perception.
Yeah, it's a perception check.
That's better.
Yeah, you'll do a perception check, and we'll go based on whether or not you see
18?
18 and 18. You have to meet it or beat it, basically. So you see him take something out of that bag
Hey,
Would you also
know,
be
and
the book-
slip it into his.
you know, I see you taking my
Would
book.
it also
I mean,
be deception?
you can copy the book. I mean, there's nothing of value in it. I'm willing to share it with you.
It's Bertram. You know how many times he's tried to steal my stuff?
Just let me have it back and I'll copy what's in it. I just don't want to have to do paperwork with the guild.
So what do you say?
Well, I try to play it off since he did see me, kind of,
Okay.
I go,
What's your passive insight?
10. Wait, no, insight?
Passive insight.
Yeah, 10.
I'm basically going to base this just off your passive insight, just to kind of speed it up a little bit here. You basically heard him tell him. You heard him say what he said.
yeah, well, and so,
But I saw you take it.
yeah, he meant,
You saw him take something.
Yeah.
You may not have seen the book itself, but you caught him taking something. It's whether or not, if you would have got way better than what he did on that, I probably would have said, yeah, you definitely saw the book. But you met right at him, so it's like you caught him in the act of doing it, but you didn't quite see what that item was. If you were below it, then you'd see him maybe pulling his hand out of his bag, but not quite sure if he took something, type of thing.
So I
Or
honestly
not catch
don't
him at
know.
all.
I don't know how to do this.
So he just told you basically.
yeah, I said, here's the bag, but I don't know where that book is. And then I rolled a 15 on deception.
So
23.
just
off
with a
the side.
passive, he basically just told you, no, it wasn't a book. You don't know where it
You
is.
just hear a dwarf giggling at the doors.
Yeah, you see,
In
you hear,
Dwarvish, I look over at
The thing is, with you guys standing and watch, I don't feel like you'd be
I would
looking
hear
in the room.
the deceptive voice. I've seen it many of times.
All right.
Okay, I guess.
So you got that. Other than the leather bound tome that was yours. Your rest of your gear is there though.
Okay. Well, I guess the book is gone.
I might be around here somewhere,
We gotta hurry up and get out of here, though.
but we gotta go.
Yep.
Follow the man with the helmet.
Wait, so that's another deception, though.
They have helmets. Right?
So he'll have to. He said it's around here somewhere.
No, it's marked in with what he said. He's like, I didn't find it. It might be around here somewhere.
But we gotta go.
I mean, it is around here somewhere.
And the deception was, we gotta go. Like, I'm done with this conversation. Let's go.
I might have roasted dwarf for dinner.
This is Bertram.
3 to 1.
wrong
not
person.
Bart.
Mm-mm.
This
Oh.
is the human.
Well, you know. Look, cannibalism never hurt.
Okay. So you guys begin to exit out of the castle.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You begin.
Designed to do paperwork.
Okay. You begin to exit out of the castle. You go through the stained glass door into the like little foyer. You see the green vials that were that stoppered, and the feather dusters still kind of just doing their own little cleaning. Still, they're still cleaning. Throughout this whole time, they're still cleaning just this one room.
Hey, what are these green vials?
Don't know. Nobody looked. You just guys saw green vials and moved on. That's it. They're just green vials that were corked, and you guys are like, nope, and you moved on.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Sigh.
Well,
Remember?
as we push everybody out, Bertram's gonna try to just snag one.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about
Okay,
that.
you're just gonna
Forgot
grab a
about
green
that.
one of those green flasks.
Sneakily.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh, you know what's right next to 20? Right next to 2 on the dice? 20.
I think I'll just take a...
Slipped off.
I'll just take a pass. Don't tell me you rolled a nat 1 also.
Okay.
No, I rolled 2.
Oh, dude, better than me.
So
Your
you
sleight of hand's what, plus 6?
7.
7?
um
But I don't need it.
all right. Okay. Well, so you waited Bertram waited for everybody to leave the room.
He's always in back anyway, right? So he's just like,
Yeah.
we're going to this is the front door of the castle, right?
Yeah.
And so he's like waiting for everybody, and he just on the way out.
Okay.
Doesn't blow up in my face.
Sorry.
Just like the other 2 bottles that are things that we were messing with. The powder and the...
I can't believe we spent so long on that.
Science.
It was fun though.
Yeah.
It's for science.
For science.
Science rules.
For science.
Okay. So let me grab.
Science, bitch.
I'm gonna throw Bertram back in the room. Everybody is not technically in the order of your marching because you are going south, so technically Mal would be up. So I'm throwing you back in the room. Now the question is, with you being in this room, which of these 4 squares are you grabbing? I don't know if you can see. Let me.
I can see.
Okay, yeah, the doors are open. I left the doors open. Which of the 4 of these are you going
There's
to?
like one in each corner.
These little squares, here and here and here.
I don't see any squares.
Pedestals, they're like here, 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 and here.
I'm gonna do the one that's closest to the door, on
Okay.
my left hand side.
So your left hand
Yeah,
side.
my
would be
rapier's
the
in my right hand. I'll
right-
grab it on the way out.
So it'd be on the right hand side.
Take a 1 for the road.
Okay. Okay, so because yeah, this is the only room I really didn't put any lights in. Okay, so you go to do that. We're going to have to roll initiative real fast as you go to take this vial.
What? I haven't rolled an initiative like that in a long time.
So you're gonna, as you grab this vial, it's not really a surprise thing. It's the feather duster's right there, and you grab the vial, and the feather duster just kind of goes to whack at you because you just grab this item off this.
What is the vial? Is it a glass vial?
It's a flask. It's described as a green flask. That's corked at the top of it. So
It's not as good as my blue.
I got a 14, Ryan. Just I don't know why it didn't show up on D&D. Oh no, roll 20.
all right.
Refresh roll 20, then refresh the page, your character sheet.
Let me get back over to where we were.
Oh.
Those are pretty low for what you normally do. Here we go.
25.
And just do this because I gotta get their character sheets
All
out.
your dice was used on the disadvantage roll.
Did you put those dice in jail, by the way?
There it
They're
is.
digital.
Just
Oh.
change the type of dice.
There it is.
You know we have the.
Yeah.
You just go into tools, or is it collection?
Yeah, and then collections my dice.
Okay, it's the feather duster comes down to try to whack at you, which is what's going to cause the initiative to break out. It misses you anyways, so it's not really like a big whoop. But it comes swiping at you, and you're just able to just like, whoa, what the fuck?
It dusted.
And not just that duster, but all the other ones seem to stop moving and seem to start approaching. Now, I am just going to throw some icons out here. Now, there wasn't really one. So I'm just going to throw these icons. They're going to be little swords or whatever. Just ignore them. They're feather dusters at this time. But feather duster that was right here.
Is this based on initiative or
Based on
one of them.
what?
he's smacking me?
It as soon as you touched or as soon as you disturbed it kind of just whacked at you, which is what's causing the initiative to go off. It wasn't a surprise or anything.
Right.
I mean, you were aware that it was right there. It just swung at you is all it did. Swung in a direction, and it's just whether it's to see what you guys are going to do, if you're going to bolt out the door or not. So I just want to see what's going to happen. So anybody above 20? Okay. So Thoron, I have you as an 18. Anybody higher than 18?
I have 18.
Okay, you two have
She
18.
has a higher dex.
Okay, Mal, Bertram, when this feather duster come flying by, did you say anything like just like, oh fuck, what? Or you just snatch it?
I did say, because I was surprised.
I wouldn't say you're that
I
surprised.
got a 10.
Oh, your initiative.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I was kind of surprised.
Okay.
It kind of took me back.
I mean, they weren't hidden. They were out in the open. It just kind of like you weren't expecting them to whack at you.
Yeah.
Is basically what
That's
it was.
when I grabbed it, and then it popped me. What?
Yeah.
The
It just
hell?
you caught it off the side of your and just kind of ducked out of the way in time for it to miss you. So you hear Bertram, which you're usually Bertram's right behind you, but when you turn around, you notice that he is not behind you. He's still in that other room. Are you doing anything?
I tell him, what are you doing? And you need to hurry up. Stop messing with the freaking unseen servant.
So you just basically holler at him and say, "Hurry up."
Yes.
Okay.
And then I start running away.
You don't have to move your character or nothing. We're just going down the list because again,
Hide behind Bernice.
if Bertram leaves the room, then it's stuff will change or do whatever. But Thoron, you're in the front. You hear Mal yelling back. You heard Bertram, and you hear Mal yell back. Are you doing anything?
We get a distance away,
Okay. So,
and then I'm going to turn around, and persuade him. Would it be persuasion to hurry the hell up?
if you're moving away, you're most likely not going to be able to see him visually. Because you guys are just outside the room. If you're trying to move away and then you're trying to say it, you're probably not going to see him.
That's fair. I'm just gonna sit there at the end and wait for him.
Okay. All right. 15 to 20 other than them two. Anybody got 15 to 18 or anything like
I
that?
didn't even see what Bart
I
rolled.
got a 14.
You got a 14. So, okay. So you'd be next.
Oh, sorry.
You were kind of in the back of the group anyways. Or usually you were. I don't.
You put me up front this time, sir.
I don't see your icon at all, and I didn't put you up front. I had you in the back. Yeah, I'm not really seeing your icon right now, so I have no
Oh,
idea.
no. I did refresh. There I am. Now I can't see anything, but you guys can see me.
Okay. All right. So, anyways, you hear the conversation. You hear Thorn basically shout, holler, whatever. Like hurry up, whatever. Yeah. Are you doing anything in particular?
No.
Okay. So you're just gonna wait there. Next, it looks like would probably be Priqrin. Were you doing anything?
Come on, let's go. Chop, chop. That's it.
I'm kind of sad about my book.
Okay. That's it for you?
Yep.
Okay.
Books are a dime a dozen.
So before we get to Bertram,
I bet the local library has more.
they just beat you
information
by
than that.
2. They rolled a 12 for their initiative.
Oh no. Look at
I hear a bunch of groans. What's that doing?
All right, I'm using one of my battle masters to add H to my initiative.
That's awesome.
Okay, so that would have put you in the range of Thoron and them as well. So I feel like you probably should have done that ahead of time.
Well, I can wait to see where I'm in initiative. So
Okay.
But if you had a 2, you're at the bottom.
yeah. So
Okay. So you're gonna go before them now. What are you doing?
well, when they smack me or attempt to smack me,
The one that was closest.
that's when I realized, oh shit, and I head towards the door.
Holding the flask.
Yep.
Okay. Nope, that's perfectly fine. That will actually take you guys out of initiative. As you run out the door, they seem to stop at the right at the threshold and don't pursue any further, as if they cannot leave that room.
And so this is a flask thing,
Yep.
and I can see the liquid in it, or I can't see the liquid in it,
It's
or do I even know there's liquid in it?
a green flask.
Uh-huh.
You hold it up to the light, but you don't see
Well, I just
anything.
grab it at this point, and as I come out the door,
Just pocket it.
tuck it away.
All right. Just put in there that you have a green flask
Okay.
of unknown,
Mystery juice.
and I'm gonna throw you back here again in the
Druid.
group. Okay.
No,
So you
not a
guys are
superior
now-
dice. I have one.
What is it?
So you guys are now back outside this castle, and you now completely confirm what your greatest kind of almost, well, I wouldn't say greatest fear, but one of your guys' worries and fears are the carpet and the broom are completely gone.
Kind of.
They're nowhere to be seen.
Damn.
What's the
And Bart, with your supervision and everything else, I mean, you definitely don't see them anywhere in sight. And you right now don't even see the cliff, because the cliff, as you guys approach, the distance became longer as you shrink down.
Yeah.
So right now you don't even see the cliff side yet of where you guys flew down.
guys ready
So,
to dash?
We flew down.
Yeah, where you guys flew down.
Guys ready to dash?
So, well, we don't. If we run, we can't get back up the damn cliff.
I thought it was a slight slope.
Yeah, you guys determined that it was.
Didn't we fly down?
You flew down,
But it is a.
but you guys flew down. You're like, you didn't want to risk going down it, even though one of you pointed out like it's walkable. It's you could
All right.
do
Well,
it,
let's
but
go. Let's dash.
you guys decided to fly down versus walking,
These lakes were meant for wobbling. That's just what they'll
which
do.
might have been, I guess, a bad idea. Now that you guys realize your broom and your carpet is gone. So, my question is, and I'm just gonna throw you guys. I mean, you got to keep in mind you're not seeing the cliff. I just need to know: are you going north? Are you going south? Are you going?
Probably this way, upwards or up here. Maybe. General direction of what we remember seeing. Remember the area being
So where we came from?
probably.
I guess I could have probably just
I
copied. and
don't
pasted and dropped
I don't
it.
recognize any of this area, by the way.
How did you
I
get here?
How did
I
you get here?
fell down a hole.
All right, Alice,
All
let's
right, Alice.
And
Who is Alice?
And wouldn't you know, we are late. We gotta go.
Oh,
very
nice.
important date.
That was good.
Justin, don't clap for you, sir.
Okay.
Much appreciated.
I'm
I'm
trying to do this, but it's slightly on the.
Oh god, that made me dizzy. The way the light just with the
There we go.
squares.
Okay, I'm just dropping it here on the map. Keep in mind that you guys don't see the cliffside right now. The distance is actually a lot further away right now because due to the fact that you are 1/12 the size that you normally are. So, again, which direction are you guys decided to go?
We just want to roll a d4 and see.
Oh, we remember.
Well,
We remember which way we came,
Yeah.
so let's just head back that way. We know where it
door's
is.
right here.
Well,
We came
speaking
from
of
that
Alice,
direction.
we need to find a bottle that makes us tall and one to make us small.
I don't think that'll increase us that much. I forgot about
Because
I forgot about that.
there's a gate in this castle,
Hmm?
right?
What?
No,
Yeah, you said there was.
no. There's a spell on the
No,
castle.
you just said a portal.
What'd I say? Gate?
You said gate. You called it a gate. It's a portal.
Portal.
You guys have found
Three,
one
four.
mirror gate or portal and two other portals that you see that were
Oh,
carved.
yeah. I thought you were talking about like a
Physical gate.
They call
Yeah.
them, I believe they call them stone portals and a mirror portal. So you found two stones and one mirror portal. So you know which direction you guys came from. You came from the west of the castle. Are you proceeding? You want to go back to the west?
yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Go west, young man.
Okay. It will take a little bit of time,
A 10-day.
but you guys, as you get closer and closer to the as you get closer to where the cliffside is, the cliff face, I mean, it looks huge, like a mountain cliff from being, far away. But as you're approaching, it does seem to shrink down a little ways as you guys are beginning to get bigger the further away from the castle you get. By the time you reach the cliff here, I want to say it probably only took you guys about 30 minutes or so to travel. You get to the cliff side, you guys are fully back to normal size. The cliff itself is about 90 feet, but it does look terrainable. Almost, I'd say almost like more of a gentle incline, but you guys can climb it. Walk up it, whatever.
When we get to
So-
the top of it.
When I look
I'm
back
going
at the
to-
castle,
Yes.
does it seem tiny? Or just
Uh,
because it's perspective?
Is this
Yeah.
Bertram or Bart?
No, Bart.
Bart asking. Bart, you look back and yeah, it looks tiny. I mean, it could be tiny because it's far away, but it's definitely tiny. But you already know that it's tiny because of some sort of magical effect that's
Yeah.
going on it or around it. Since you guys
And
did
how far
do
away are we from it technically?
technically, I mean, you guys are really just 60-ish some feet.
Yeah.
It looks like it's only
Invisible
about,
of 12s.
it's only about maybe 60-ish feet or so. But the closer you get to it, that it starts increasing how far away you are. Because again, you start shrinking down and your steps become smaller. So,
I'm going to fire an Eldritch Blast at it.
Damn.
okay.
Would it be
That's
the
an escalation
silent
right
that'd be
there.
the-
Let's see what this does.
Okay.
Wow, experiment was a success.
All right. Roll a
Wait.
hit.
Wait, how much damage does your Eldritch Blast do?
1,000.
Okay, Miri.
How'd you roll 800 dice?
No wonder I can't find it. Maybe if I had the right character, I could find what I was looking for.
All of a sudden, a Tarrasque comes up and dies immediately.
16.
You fire one.
Yeah, just one.
Technically, you got two.
Yeah.
But you fire Eldritch Blast. It flies towards the castle itself, but you see no visible impact.
Unless I don't see it hit.
I mean, you can't. I mean, with Bart, with your vision, I mean, you could see probably where it hits, but it just, for some reason, if it hit, it didn't really seem like it did anything.
But did it seem like it
Shrank as it went? Is what you're wanting to
Yeah, I
know?
want to know if I fired a full-size Eldritch Blast at this little tiny castle, or did the actual blast itself get smaller?
You know, I am. This is how I'm thinking about it. I am going to say it shrank.
Yeah.
Why it went towards the castle, because thinking about it, if you cast a magical spell and you're supposed to be 1/12 your size, if it didn't shrink down when it approached, you're basically doing like a big Kamehameha freaking huge ass blast coming out of your hand if your spells don't shrink to a form. In my mind's eye, that's how I see it. So as you fire, you see it and it looks like it streaks off into the distance, but
It's only 60 feet away, and then all of a sudden it's just...
all of a sudden it just looks like it either fizzed out or it impact but didn't do anything.
That's what I was checking.
Once we get here, I'm gonna cast a spell.
So you're at the base of this cliff side. Are you guys going up
Yep.
the cliff?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Up,
definitely.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
up.
In a
Alright.
way.
Gotta just keep swimming.
Oh, oh yeah,
Okay.
sure you
Gotta
betcha.
keep it motivated.
It is 90 feet. Doesn't really take you guys too long to get up there. Maybe just about a minute or so. Of climbing. It is a gentle slope, so it's not hard for you to traverse. It is safe to traverse.
Okay.
Okay. So you're going to try to locate object.
Yep. The not the broom, but
The rug.
the rug. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you don't sense it.
Okay.
You don't sense the object you're looking for.
It's not the rug door.
So,
The placemat.
This is placemats. Oh my god.
so you made it back up. You see Thorn go and cast locate object, and he's sensing nothing. Where are you guys gonna go? Because I guess that's where it is. You got the north path, you got the south path, and the path that you guys already came down.
Let's go
Technically,
this-
because you guys came from
South?
this.
South.
You guys came from this
That's right.
way.
Yeah.
You got the south, and you got that way. So
South.
you're gonna go
South.
south.
South,
South.
down.
South.
I still need to find this monster.
Which
You
monster?
have a
What?
monster?
Yeah,
are
there's
the
a monster.
monster.
There's a reason why I'm down here. You guys never asked. There's a monster I'm supposed to get paid to kill.
Okay, what's the monster that you're supposed to be paid to kill?
We don't know. That's why we're paid to kill it. I have a description, but it's in my book.
You didn't read it before you came?
I got knocked out and fell into a hole, and now I'm on this floor. What do you think happened?
And now all the
You
information in the
magically
book.
forgot?
Yeah, I forgot.
Well, then it's not a mission anymore. We
Yeah.
don't know what it is.
Time to go
I
home.
still gotta find it.
Go.
It could be anything. Maybe I just killed it.
I haven't seen my. I haven't checked up on my large brew yet.
Maybe it was those demons we killed in that room.
No, it was more mysterious than that.
How
Like
if
your
you,
background?
if you haven't read it, then how do you, or if you've forgotten, how do you know it's more mysterious?
Those things are in the book.
And this is something new that they've added to the book.
No, because we haven't seen it before.
Then how do you know it exists?
A dice.
How do I know water is wet?
Because you've touched it.
Exactly. Someone has seen it.
Oh, I see.
Water is not wet. Everything
Oh,
that
God.
touches
Here
water
we
is
go.
wet.
The DM has spoken. You are wrong.
All right.
20. Oh, persuasion. No.
So
That would be. Yeah, 20.
You guys follow I don't even know what you're rolling.
Persuasion to get hit. Just tell him to hurry the fuck up. Shut up.
He's still
You don't have to persuade me or nothing.
he's still following you, but I mean,
I didn't stop the party.
You're arguing with the party.
I got the stat track.
Above table, someone stole my book. We weren't having this conversation. Someone didn't steal my book.
as you guys are traveling down this cliff path, you do find your way to another kind of a split in the road. You can continue following the cliff path further south, or you can take this opening here. That kind of looks like it's going to lead you south as
So I
well.
look
go here.
down. Sorry, Thorn.
I said, I just want to go.
Bart looks down here because he can see down. Right?
Yeah, you can see either way.
And so do I see to this? Is it like the split in a road again? Is that what I see?
You're seeing a split, yes. I was trying to put you guys decently in a spot.
Because on my map I can see all the way.
Yeah, because you
the
can
split.
because
Yeah.
you can see further. I'm actually just gonna back you guys up one more square here. There we go. So
We got a fork in a road down here,
Yeah,
you can see this. You can see this
and then
way.
there's another one.
Oh, there's another one?
So you can see down this way. There looks like there's a
This
possible
one
couple
splits left
paths.
and right down there as well.
I say we go this way.
Okay,
Yeah, I think we
Keep
should
going
go that
south?
way.
Yeah.
and then
Then keep going
We'll
south.
figure it out after we get there.
all right. So we'll run down this.
Okay.
It's kidney.
All right.
And where are the kidney stones?
It looks like a kidney.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty badly drawn kidney.
What am I looking at?
She thinks that the shoot off we're going to kind of looks like a kidney.
How can you see that?
Hmm?
I can't see it.
Someone's got extra
right.
direction.
So you guys are taking the.
It's actually only up to 60 feet, isn't it?
You guys are taking the path
With the echo location.
over here on the
Yeah.
right hand side of you. So you're facing south. It would be on your right hand side. This opening right here. So you guys are going to go this way, right?
Oh, it all back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Word of mouth.
She's right
All right,
behind
just
us.
checking.
So Thorn and Bart.
She should be in the middle. So
Well, I
that
just
get
don't
away.
need her walking off down that hallway over there. Just-
Wow. How tall are the two dwarfs again?
Up front?
We're 3 foot something.
Yeah.
I am
doesn't
one
change.
foot.
With the shoes on, I'm 4 foot.
Bahst and Bernnice.
No, 5 foot with the shoes.
Boston Bernnice.
As you guys are following the group, you all of a sudden see Bart and Thoron sink into the ground of this silt that's here. You fall into it 5 feet. And that's
This
the
is
reason
what happened
why,
to me.
it's the reason why I'm asking you guys how tall you were. Because if you were below the height that you are, which you said you're about 3 foot something,
Yep.
you're now being suffocated. You're in a suffocation condition. So you, however long you hold your breath, that is how long before you suffocate. You, sir, were how tall?
With the stilts on, with 5 foot. With the collapsed stilts.
Right at your,
Okay.
it's it'd be right at the top of your helm then.
So he's suffocating.
So yeah, it's
verbal?
it right there, yeah. So you can probably see his helm just like barely sticking up, but they start stepping on it, and all of a sudden you just
It's like a
sink
snowdrift.
real fast into this thing. Now, how we're gonna do it is I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna roll initiative, just that way everybody can kind of have a turn and know what's going on, what they're gonna do. You are able to get people out, so that's why we're. I mean,
No, I can't see.
I'm gonna try something, Ryan. So please ignore.
I swear to God, I am done with these dice. All dice.
Are we rolling
Today.
initiative?
yeah, that's what I said. We're rolling
Sorry.
initiative.
I got 12 on my initiative rolls. I gotta figure something out. To show me.
Go to your feats and traits page.
That's better.
Okay, go back to actions. Okay. Go to your puzzle up there and see if you're active.
Yeah, it was rolling. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know.
I'll just refresh and see what happens.
Maybe it doesn't like you.
Probably like you more if your book.
Well, the thing is I'm not.
Oh my God.
What
God damn it!
did you just roll a 12 for your initiative?
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
rolled 10 plus 2, 12.
BB. Wow, that is definitely quick reaction on your part.
Catches a sleep before you even fall.
No, it.
I was joking.
I mean, it's there was no saving throws or nothing in this. It's just shit happens when you do a certain action, and you guys did the certain action. So, anybody else above 20? No, 15 to 20.
19.
19 for Peter. All right, that it? Wow. 10 to 15?
I got 12. Knew that.
Anybody else?
Got 11.
You got 11. So I got 2, 10 to 15. That's it. So Bahst for 12 and
I still got.
BF for 11.
Yep.
Okay. 5 to 10.
7.
I got 7.
Might have it.
Ah, we were rolling. You have higher deck, so you go first.
So 7. So I'm going to move you to 8. Mal.
Okay.
Thorn 7.
It's not.
Bernice is a 5.
Got a
Oh,
5.
dude, those are like.
Am I missing anybody?
Change my dice, man.
Am I missing anybody? I got Bertram, Peter, Bahst, BF, Mal, Thorn. 1, 2,
think
3,
that's
4. Okay, that's it. So BB, you just saw 2 of your companions just all of a sudden fall through this the silt or quicksand, if you like, fall through. What is his reaction of trying to? What he wants to do?
I reach into my bag and grab my grappling hook and attach it to my rope.
I thought it was already attached. Didn't she have the spider silk rope attached to it?
I have the spider silk. I wasn't going to use it, but yeah.
Oh,
What was attached to it?
For some reason, I thought the spider silk
it
was
can be.
already
Yeah.
attached to it. Okay.
So I just, and then I throw it into the muck to the last place that I saw.
Okay.
The last place that I saw.
Who's the beast and
Bart.
You know fairly well where they were at because it's your formation you guys normally do. Okay. We'll see how far down it sinks. Okay. It sunk down into it. And did we ever say what type it was made out of? That hook?
Probably just iron like the rest.
Just
of it.
metal. So it's fairly heavy. So okay. So you throw it. It hits the ground, and you see it just fall under. I mean, it's fairly quick, and it does go down. Anything else? I think that's pretty much it, right? That'd be your action to throw it.
Sure.
Movement wise, you're just going to stay there.
Yep.
Okay. Anything that you can add to it with a bonus action or anything like that? Anything you could think of that could help you out with a bonus action?
No, Nope.
No? Okay. So that'll probably pretty much end your turn then.
Yep.
Okay, Peter, you just saw this grappling hook get thrown past you, hit the ground, and kind of sink down.
Was it in between both of them, or was it towards one in particular?
The way I figured he probably just threw it probably in the proxy of where they were at. So it could be in between them. It could be right on one of them.
Depends on how much we struggle.
Yeah.
And you did see it sink down.
Okay. Because I have message, and so they're not going to be alone down there suffocating.
Never alone. Helm's always.
Wow.
I love that.
I'm not going to expect a response because I don't want them to use up their air, but I'm going to tell them that we threw a rope with a grappling hook into it, and if they can reach out for it, try to reach for it. And I can only tell one of them.
What is your Constitution modifier?
The modifier?
Yeah. And what is Bart's Constitution? 2? Okay.
3.
You got a 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
2 tanks we have.
Because it's 1 plus your Constitution
support.
modifier, I believe, is how long you can hold your breath for.
In minutes.
In minutes, yes. I believe. I don't think it's rounds. I believe it's minutes. So it's 1 plus your con. So 3 total. So 3 minutes. 4 total. 4 minutes. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So now the description, if you just throw that in there,
Yeah.
I'm going to allow it, but I believe, you know how thick an item is, it won't really technically let you say it
Yeah.
through. But it's not like you're trying to say it through like miles and miles and miles trying to send a message where that would be, or is this this isn't is this the cantrip or is this the
This is the cantrip message.
cantrip? Okay, yes.
So it's 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3
Yeah.
feet of wood.
right.
It's like
So
really thick, loose.
2 feet of sand and silt is between your message and Bart. He is technically like
A foot tall.
right there
Yeah.
at the tip of it, but I'm going to ignore the thickness and stuff because as long as you're not trying to message somebody who is like clearly way far from you, way farther than the range, like of 120 feet, I'm just going to ignore that and say that you can send a message just because I think it sounds better.
All right.
I think actually it adds more to the story. So what message are you sending him?
Don't answer back. We got a grappling hook in the sand pit that you guys are in. If you can, reach out for it.
If your eyes are open, you see sand, but that's what he sends. That's what you hear in your head.
In Priqrin's
It's
voice.
gonna be awful.
In Perquin, yes, in Perquin's voice, you hear this.
Okay.
He sends it in Draconic.
That'd be awesome. Because technically you think in the language that you're raised with.
Well, I think you actually say it out loud. It's a verbal somatic
yeah,
material,
yeah.
so he actually is saying these
Voice
words out
for a
loud.
message.
Yeah.
That you
It's
can't
such-
hear.
So-
in but your head.
But yeah, you hear Peter's voice. Is that all you're doing? That,
That's all
I
I'm
hear
doing.
Peter's voice or Thoron hears Peter.
you. He sent it to you
Okay.
because he can only send it to one person, so he chose you to send it to.
I decided since we could see the top of his helmet and we couldn't see you, to send it to you.
Okay.
And that's why I'm ignoring the whole 2 feet of sand or whatnot that's between you two. I'm like, it sounds a whole lot better. As long as he's not trying to send it out further than 120 feet, I'm going to allow the message to go through shit. It just makes it simpler. Especially if you know the person you're trying to send it to.
Yeah.
So, okay. If that's it, it's going to go over here to Donkey.
I don't want to respond to that.
Okay, fine. Blood Bank.
I'm okay. That's better. I want to do a.
Blood Donor.
That's okay too. I'm gonna try and walk as close as I can until I don't feel comfortable anymore, and then I'm gonna do a stealth check and a survival check. Because I'm thinking I'm gonna try and treat this like quicksand.
It is.
So in quicksand in survival, as long as you're not standing straight up and you lay flat, it doesn't suck you in near as fast or anything like that. I'm using real world logic in this, and that's why I said I want to do a
And
stealth.
the mechanics are not like built that way.
That's why I said
no magnets.
Okay, so here's the thing.
God damn it.
Here's the thing. You're going to step forward. You're going to move 5 feet forward.
Until I feel uncomfortable. Yeah.
You're going to move forward.
Yes. I already said that. I can't go back.
You're gonna push me further down. It's gonna be funny.
You sink 5 feet in.
I think I'm 7 foot tall.
Like I said, you move forward and you sink in 5 feet.
Okay. Fine. I want to try and feel for Thoron.
Goodbye.
Like I said, I had you guys in a group. I could angle you because it messes stuff up. So if you really want to know where you guys would be at, you're here.
It's my light. Keep going.
And you are here. So this is more of a representative of where you guys are at, the 3 that are now in it.
Now, is your light on?
Sand.
It's dark vision.
Yeah, as far as I know, her light's on. So you move forward, you still got an action and a bonus action. What are you doing?
I'm going to feel around for Thoron.
So you're sinking and you're going to feel around for Thoron. Okay. And this is a mechanic we haven't really dealt with. So this is a very interesting mechanic that we're doing.
This on the ship.
I don't know about any of that, if that's in another game. So again, sure, I guess I guess it'd be more of a perception check. Because technically you can kind of see where he's at, so I guess roll a perception. Yeah, I mean, you know where he is. You see the top of his head.
Question is,
Well, I'm feeling for him so I can grab it.
Well, you felt him.
Okay, I
You
grab
felt
him.
some
I'm gonna grab him.
I can't grab him. To use your turn to try to find him, you found him. That was your action, is to locate him.
I know.
And you used your action to locate him. So now you know where he is. You've confirmed that helm's still attached to him.
Yep, search is in action.
Oh, by the way, Bart, I forgot to mention, as you left that castle, you don't feel it on your head anymore.
Yeah, I don't feel it.
You don't feel it.
Where's my lid?
Yeah. We'll get to that after you guys get out of here. But yeah, you when you left, as you left and stepped out of the castle, you noticed a breeze, which there's not really a breeze, but it's
A little chillier.
it's a little chillier on top of your head. So, you got anything bonus action wise that could help you?
Nope, but I can move, right?
Nope. You are considered restrained while you're in here.
I'm done.
Be nice if we had a carpet.
Okay.
Would be
BF.
nice.
You can help yourself out on this turn. But at the start of your turn, you sunk another 5 feet. Oh, sorry, another 4 feet.
I'm gonna
Sorry.
reach for the grappling hook. Try to find the grappling hook.
Okay.
Because they told me that there was one maybe coming.
You can definitely do that. Or you can roll to try to a strength throw or something to try to get out. But you're going to try to reach or try to find this.
Oh, I gotta get to a character. Hold on. Can it be an athletics check?
No, it clearly it says strength.
Strength.
It's saying, yeah, it says strength check is what it says on here.
We rope at this point.
So I'll tie this into the grappling hook situation. If you do a strength check for me, as long as you succeed or beat what the DC is, I say that you grab that grappling hook. We'll go off of that. My D4s are rolling hot right now. It's literally a D4 is what I'm rolling.
I got a question. That one is my full action, but I get 2 attacks.
That's attack actions. So for your action, you choose to do the attack. Your attack action allows you to attack twice. You're using your action to locate somebody. It's not 2 actual actions.
Now I got a 15 on my strength.
15. You move your hands around trying to reach for something, but you can feel yourself slipping further down into this silt, the sand, this quicksand. And you feel yourself again, like I said, you drop another 4 feet. You're unable to grab a hold of that grappling hook at this time.
Okay.
Yeah, because at the start of each creature's turn. Okay. Mal. You saw 2 companions sink and disappear, and you see Bahst kind of move forward, and also now he's in it, kind of starting to sink down.
I actually consider us more acquaintances.
I start off with 2 companions, and then I said, and then you see Bahst.
You just had to get an extra dig on me, huh, Justin?
No. I was talking about paladins.
Sure.
So, what is there something Mal is going to try to do?
Or that your 2 nannies.
Well, Mom can't really do anything because she's not strong enough to do anything.
Maybe, but
Yeah,
yeah,
well, is.
A D20 has a 20 on it.
yeah, that's definitely true.
You have an
Your animals have a
There's a
D20
say
on
you
it.
have a one that can dig.
There's a mole in there.
You can pull on the rope.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
I remember.
There's a snake. Snakes like to be in sand.
Yeah,
Certain snakes.
not big enough to pick up someone in full plate armor.
How about a shark? A sand
Oh
shark.
I haven't seen one.
I think it's something that you've seen.
Or you can get something tall.
Sorry.
Dinosaur.
It's like this. That won't work either. Can I turn into a bear?
Yeah, you can certainly turn into a bear.
I turn into the bear. The bonus action. Then I move like right next to Bernnice. Okay. So good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna. It's tough. It's man. I had this all laid out on the distance. I will say that you're. Let's see here. How tall is that bear? That bear is considered a large creature.
Y'all are still playing? Oh my gosh. How long has this session been?
This is game
This
number
is
2. This
the
is a different.
second
This is a
session.
different game.
Y'all are off. Why?
All right.
That's gonna get it out.
Okay, so you're moving there. Yeah, just for a sure shit, I'm gonna say no. You're fine.
Okay.
For right now, I'm gonna say you're fine.
So for my bear, I want like this big thorn.
Any other person besides
Okay.
us.
You push the other head down.
Okay, so
You're the only one.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna consider it as you trying to help pull him out.
Okay.
So it is gonna be a strength check.
Okay.
Use your bear stats.
So it does have a DC. So roll your d20. Add your strength modifier.
Lucky?
Technically, you can use lucky. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 3.
Okay. You
Different dice.
you can use lucky.
How about 17?
Okay.
There you go.
Uh, Thorn, you feel something actually grab a hold of you as it was trying to dig through the sand enough to grab you. And with that, you're actually able to pull him out. Yeah, because you beat the DC. It doesn't say anything about like, oh, you want to pull him out so many feet. It just you're able to pull a creature that is sunk into the quicksand out. So yeah, so you're able to pull him out with a 17.
Accidentally let go of me as you at the
So-
peak, so I go flying.
I'm gonna say as you pull him out, you pull him back
Helm blesses.
for him to be safe. And
That's the
that'll
wrong person.
was it the wrong one? We'll just pretend it was the right one. I'll flip it around. But anyways, so you pull him out of safety and pull him back. Sorry, it would have been Bertram that you were right next to, Bahst. So you technically would not have seen, not Bertram, but Bart. You wouldn't have seen Bart. Thorn was on the other side. The icon you were right by was Bart. So technically, you didn't find him. Well, with that DC, yeah, you found him, but you found him. He slipped, like he fell even further down.
Okay.
So you know the location. He's like right there somewhere. Anyways, Thorn, it is going to be your turn. As she pulled you out, you could feel like the sand and everything else like draining out of your armor, but you can still
everywhere.
yeah.
feel like Alphonse Elric.
So, right now, you kind of glance around. You see Blood Bank over here. Looks like he's sunk down into the ground. The only person that's missing out of your group is Bart.
I look around and say, where's Bart? You fell in with?
Yes.
Where'd he go? Where'd Bart go? He fell in there too? No, I'm
He would
sorry.
have been in this campaign.
Damn it, Lassie.
Timmy fell down the well.
So yeah, Bernnice, sure. They and the group. Bernnice answers. She kind of points down into the sandy area.
Would that be considered behind? It would be considered behind cover, right?
Yeah, I mean full coverage
Yeah.
because he's fully covered.
I wanted to ask that before I was even thinking about giving that option of divine sense.
Okay,
Uh,
but still, the divine sense probably wouldn't pick up if he was not a undead, fiend, or
it
celestial.
also detects good.
Of those three, they could be a fiend but still
Oh,
be
yeah.
good.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
They could be undead, but be
this
good.
conversation. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
I had to look. I had to think about that in a way. It's locating those type of three and then whether it's good or bad. But it's full coverage, so therefore it wouldn't help you out anyways. So, is there anything you can do though to help out this situation as you got pulled out by a bear? Yeah.
Fuck broccoli.
Fuck brown bear. Oh.
Fuck broccoli.
So, are you?
I'm going to. I don't know if I have any.
Because I want
Thirty
to.
left.
I want to tell you right now, if she didn't pull you out, you would have sunk down at the start of your turn.
I'm going to tie a tankard of ale to a rope and toss it in there, and then I tell him, I've seen you message. I've had you message me before, haven't I?
Yeah, I think so.
So I know you have message, right?
Uh huh.
Hey, can tell him that there's ale waiting for him if he grabs this rope.
Okay, so is this tanker a lid-covered tanker?
Yeah,
Okay.
it has to be it because it's on my person while I'm
Okay. Did it have anything in it?
at ale.
Because if it did, it doesn't now as you threw it in.
Why?
Because those lids aren't latched. It's just a little
It's a
flap.
carry. It's a carry thing. It's for transport. Okay.
All right, for the sake of it, sure. It has a latch that keeps
You
it
think I would
closed.
risk
Yeah,
spilling dwarven ale?
yeah. If you could bring it with you, you would probably risk doing this such. But it also probably wouldn't last that long in that
If
mug.
you had a dwarven ale tanker that just refilled when you wanted.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Imagine a dwarven. ale
So you
tanker.
you spend your action tying a rope to this and throwing it into the sand as well.
Yep. And free action to tell them the message or tell them that's in there.
Sure. It sinks down a few feet. And now there's another rope fishing for Bart inside this thing.
Didn't the other one pull-
Now it has bait.
Didn't the other one
Yeah,
pull
yeah,
Thoron
this one's
out?
got bait.
Or she threw in her own
No,
She
pulled
bear
bear.
wise
Yeah.
pulled him out.
with Thorn with
No,
Bertram's
So
rope.
you know how
No.
bears
No,
store the
because
berries?
it wasn't his turn yet for him to try to grab it. So she just reached it. She was clawing at the sand, grabbed and pulled him
Is
out.
it?
So she was able to pull him out because at the start of his turn he was going to sink again, just like
So
what.
she just grabbed him by the head.
So she just bear pulled him out. And then on his turn he tied and threw another one in. So the hook is still in there, and so is the other one. Because technically I think Bertram would pull until he felt like a tug or something grab it for
Yeah,
him
you
to
can
pull.
like fish.
Yeah.
Right?
So he's essentially fishing. So he's just letting the line being sucked in as he's doing it. So at the start of
It's
Bertram's turn, I'll roll again to see how far down that grappling hook sinks again. So Thorn did this. This is now Bernnice's turn. Bernnice, is there anything you want to do or try to do?
I guess I could start trying to dig for party.
But do we want to?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
So
Bart
I could.
is back in his natural habitat.
Underground?
Dang.
No.
I was never underground.
Ooh.
I disintegrated.
Yeah, you turned to dust and sand. Now you're buried. No, I sorry. I joke.
I kid.
I wanted Bart back. He is back.
Forever.
You seem to have got yourself into a sticky situation.
Not that sticky. It's just
No.
It's actually
Dense,
rather
is that what you
dry.
said?
So here's the thing. Yes, you can try to help your brother out, but if you move in the wrong spot,
Right.
you risk also falling in.
Yeah.
So you need to think
so
about that.
Thoron, I'm gonna see if Thoron will trade me places, and then just gonna drop straight down and then start digging.
You're gonna jump in the sand?
No.
No, she's
No,
going to
drop-
swap.
Oh, just
Straight down to my knees, where I'm at, and then just start digging.
Pretty sure Thorn will probably won't. I don't know. Thorn, dude.
Oh, you
She's
want
asking
you
you.
want to throw a cast?
Sure, but I was gonna start digging too.
Okay.
So
She's asking if you'll swap her
I got
spots.
30 foot of rope. I could just like give more slack onto it and just let her go.
Just tie her
Okay.
to the rope.
it's just, yeah, I could tie it to the rope, and I could dive in and see if I can find him and then pull him out.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Your DC
think-
to pull him out was actually 10
Oh.
for yours, so you actually did really good. If you want to dig for your brother, strength check.
Okay.
For you to be able to dig, your DC is 14 currently.
Bernice, you got this.
Like what? 12 on your
Strength
modifier?
check.
Strength check.
That
But
one?
I swear to God,
Wow.
no, it's a 2. So I rolled a 7.
You're digging in a way so you almost make yourself fall in head first, but you are in it unable to pull your brother out at this time. That'll end your turn.
Please pull again later.
BB, you let out some more slack
Yep.
as the rope sinks.
Can I just like not pull it up much, but just give it a tug just to see if it catches anything before
Yeah, you certainly can.
Yeah.
I will have you do a strength check. I'll also have you do a strength check on that one. Since now it's in there, you can do a strength check on trying to tug. I know it's a dirty 20. That's pretty good. It's just
Not good enough.
see here.
Good
You
man.
Bart is fallen 9 feet, has sunk down 9 feet. Your grappling hook, I have a total of 8 foot down.
Okay.
As you go to tug on it,
Okay.
you don't pull. I'm gonna leave it at 8 foot because you just gave it a little tug. Even though a 20 is really good, I really want to use that. I will say, if somebody else tries to go dig for Bart, they will have it with advantage or with that hook on this next time. The next person is going to be Peter. So I'm going to carry that kind of over to allow somebody to have advantage on trying
Trying to dig him out.
trying to get him out or something.
Yeah, can I just grab onto his rope and try to tug to see if anything's there as well? Maybe now there's something?
Without using the information I kind of
Yeah.
gave, you can most certainly try, sure, but it's probably not going to be with advantage just for the sheer sake of the difference on there.
Well, I was gonna do something else, but now that there's a crowd of people and someone digging,
Well,
Out the sand,
you
I've
can
decided
move in and
Yeah.
out
well,
of people. You just tell me what you're trying to do, and
I
we
was
can
going
try to resolve it.
to maybe start hitting the sand with a chromatic orb with thunder to try to blow some of the silt and sand out.
Okay.
But now that there's people digging in it and we have 2 ropes in it,
Collateral damage.
I mean, yeah, kind of, but
All right. So, I mean, you can certainly try.
yeah. I guess I'll fire a 1st level chromatic orb in it. See if I can blow out some of the sand.
All right.
Boom.
Rolling to see if you don't hit anybody.
Okay.
Is basically what it's going to be.
Switch that to thunder.
And you don't have to. Damage doesn't matter.
27?
Okay. You hit the spot. It's basically roll and make sure you don't hit anybody
Yeah.
trying to do this. You're trying to be careful to hit. You hit, you blast, it kind of thunderous boom. The silt and stuff goes flying, but almost as quickly as you were doing it did that, it almost fills in pretty it
All right.
fills in pretty quick. So that's going to end
Yep.
your turn. At the start of blood bank over there, you sink another 4 feet in.
Okay, so I am suffocating at this point. I go into a rage as a bonus action. And I'm pulling myself out of here.
Okay, it's a strength check.
Okay, I have advantage.
That's save and throw.
Okay. Right here.
Highlight.
There, that's the one I was looking. God damn it!
Oh, sure.
Got an 8.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're grabbing, trying to grab sand, trying to swim
Yeah.
upwards, and it's not doing so well.
Why isn't it rolling?
For you. You are now 9 feet deep.
How long can I last? It's my what?
What's your con modifier?
My con modifier is +5.
So 6 minutes is how long you can hold your breath for.
It'll be fun.
Okay. BF at the start of your turn. One more foot.
Okay.
So you're at a total of 10 feet.
What are my options at this point?
You can try yourself to try to get out,
Okay.
which is a strength check.
Okay.
Your DC is unfortunately now a 20,
Okay.
but I will let you do it with advantage because there's some things in the sand to help you out.
All right, we're gonna do that.
$22. Yes. Bertram fills the grabbing of the line,
I want to grab thorns.
and as you're going up,
It's the dwarven intuition.
as you're going up, you get to about 3 feet away from the surface, and you're able all of a sudden to see a freaking tanker, and you grab a hold of the tanker as well as Thoron and Bertram both start pulling you out, and
and she has mine.
you get pulled out to safety. I am going to back you guys up just one square.
More
As a
towards
whole,
the ale.
and then I want to move Bart over.
I'm on solid ground.
They pull you back up on the
Yeah,
side.
they pull me out just on my back, and I open the tanker. I just pour it on my head.
Oh, Bartthalamew.
Hey. Nice aroma hits your face that you recognize for sure, as it is Thoron's tanker. The sweet, sweet nectar that he makes with a little bit of
Dwarven
grit.
ale.
Is there any other?
No, and then I lick the rim, and then I just lay it there.
So you get a little bit of grit in it
Good.
from the sand and stuff that's still stuck to your face.
You were supposed to be here today.
Okay. All right, you're able to pull yourself out. Mal, you're still in bear form.
Uh-huh.
The only one who is not stuck out that you can see is the blood bank over there.
So I can't see him right now, right?
Nobody can, yeah.
Nobody.
So is there anything you want to do?
I guess. I mean, I'm still mad at him. So if I move right next to Bart, am I still good?
No.
Okay, so if I move right next to
Thoron, yes.
then I'll move right next to
I'll
Thoron.
let you. Here's the thing. Actually, here's the thing. Before I tell you yes or no on that, how about this? You can roll to see if you can see where the edge of this is.
Tie me and then toss me.
Okay,
But isn't that my action?
that would be your action, though. Yes.
No, I'm good where I'm standing. I want to stand right next to
You
Thoron.
want to put your orb down? Something, cast Daylight or whatever? Or is that just for like one round?
That's like one every 24 hours.
So I mean, if you want to do a perception check to make sure where it's safe to stand, you could definitely make a perception check to do such. Otherwise,
Standing right here.
moving around here is going to be risky as you guys
About to lose
could
a resource, man.
fall in. So,
I'm going to just walk up next to Thoron and start digging.
okay. So you're going to attempt?
Yes.
It was a good resource while it lasted.
Oh,
Okay, DC for you is 14.
we've been through shit.
Well, that's a
Kinda-
natural
kinda hooked up
19
for
plus
us.
4 is 23.
Okay. The bear once again dives kind of like in, digging at the sand, and just a matter of seconds, you just see that bear just start going in. You just start seeing its ass like backing up, like it's trying to get now back out of this of its head being stuck in. And as this bear comes out, mouth and claws seem to be attached to a figure as the bear pulls out, has got Bahst around the shoulder with its mouth, and is grabbing around the other shoulder and around the mid, just underneath the armpit, and is proceeding to pull you out. And yeah, you are out of the sand pit.
Yay.
Mal saves the day.
Now.
Mal saved the day. Thank you, Mal. Thank you.
See, I was trying to save you, but they already did.
So, we are actually going to go ahead and take a quick little break. We're at our halfway mark, and we will be back in 15 minutes. Okay?
After the
We'll be right back.
These short messages.
Hey, you guys, welcome back. We're back from our short little rest here with the group as they made their way out of the castle back on into the floor level, up the cliff, and they found themselves in a first little obstacle that they had to kind of use some quick thinking to help two of their party members, and then a third party member get out of as they hit quicksand, and Bart and Thoron sank down. The party acted quickly to get them out, as well as Bahst as he dove in trying to also rescue, but found himself in need of rescue. They were able to pull everybody out. They're currently safe on solid ground. The loose of this silt or this quicksand has already kind of filled in and kind of almost looks like, again, solid ground that you can walk on in front of you as everything's there. What do you guys want to do?
Turn around and go the other way.
Bart's gonna lay right here,
Okay.
just like this,
You want the sand cleaned off you?
and just breathe
Yes, please.
for approximately 1 hour.
Yeah.
Just like
I
that.
pull out-
Even
I wasn't even
sand.
supposed to be here.
Man,
Do you want the sand cleaned off you?
Yes.
That's
I pull out a javelin
Nice.
and I kind of use it as a walking stick to make sure there's no deep areas.
all right, you're gonna have to give me a perception check.
I think it's time to go home.
You're telling me.
You have to waddle to keep up.
Yay! That's a good roll.
Okay. With that, you determine that as long as you guys hug the walls in this area, you can get around the pit.
I
Fly over it.
okay. I'm
If
by the
you
walls.
have the
I'm at
ability
this
to
one.
fly, you can fly over it.
Fine.
Dang.
But
I
as
only
long
have
as
float
you
60.
hug the wall and don't go
Alright.
more than 5 feet really from the walls, you have no troubles getting through this area.
But would it Finch?
Go on. You don't need me.
The people that were just almost killed through because of heavy armor and unluck are probably
I
going to
thought
be
your
just sitting
job
there.
was to keep an eye on me.
What?
There's only one way in and one way out from here. I think this is fine.
As I lay there, I say, "What did Mal say?"
You're supposed to keep an eye on her, so you're kind of slacking on the job right now.
He gives you the evil eye.
I don't even give you an eye. My eyes are closed. Just,
Hey, set up. We're getting a
what the hell
drink.
was that? I was just, it's swallowed in sand. And that's enough for one.
Set up. We're getting a drink. That was terrifying. We survived.
Yes. I'm glad you're alive.
I'm supposed to be
Dramatic.
here.
This isn't where I parked my car.
So, you hear Bahst inform you guys that, hey, it appears if we hug along the walls and stay within 5 feet of the walls, we should be able to pass through.
Why don't you go up ahead and check it out a little bit? I'll be right here.
Okay.
How far can you send that glow
I
out?
cannot see on my screen, so forgive me.
Your screen is.
It's blacked out.
Hold on, let me double
Like as if I have no torch or anything.
technically you don't, but let me
You gotta light it
double
up.
check. You got vision.
That's the thing. It's weird. It's bugging out or
Vision
something.
is on. Let me double check her.
My globe's on.
Globe is on. It shows it
If I
emitting light.
move it at all, it'll go dark. I'll refresh and it'll be on.
That is
How
weird.
many things do you have open?
Okay.
All the things.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah, that is weird.
And the
So,
computer.
you guys notice that he does get around. The pit doesn't seem to have any troubles, and is right there at the other side of the opening. As you see him kind of just taking a javelin and just kind of like poking it into the
Like a
ground
blind man.
as he's walking by. We're gonna say you go right here and stop. Okay. So, you guys see him walk off. He doesn't sink. He doesn't fall in. Doesn't sink down or anything. You follow his path he took and continue, or you following the words of Bernnice and going or taking a different way.
I think we should take the other way.
I'm
Yeah.
not going anywhere. You can come back and get me.
Are we cheers?
Okay, we'll come back and get
Oh
you.
my god.
Hey, I can just drag him. I mean, you can't hear me, but you know.
Wait, can't you be a camera?
Okay, so 5 of you are going a different direction. Bart is staying here.
I'm staying here too. I just survived.
Okay, so 4 of you are going to go a different direction, while the 2 other male dwarfs sit here and drink booze.
Yeah?
It's a celebratory
Yeah.
celebratory
Yeah.
drink.
I go with them.
You've already moved across, so what they're doing, you're probably not too much of aware.
What?
Yeah, moved on. Hold on, Thoron.
I got told to go ahead.
You moved ahead.
Ah, I got tricked again.
You moved ahead, and
We're
it's
still
exactly what's
recovering.
Okay.
Hey, you guys coming? It's getting dark.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the group right there. So we got 3 splits.
Can I drag Bart with me?
This is my eyes call.
Just drag him by the foot and just.
Well, the thing is, Thorn also doesn't want to go.
Well, then Thor needs to hurry up. Bart, I know
So
won't get
Thorn
up.
is staying with Bart,
Uh-huh.
which means you have to drag 2 people.
And both one of them's at full
Which one
plate.
is lighter?
Bart is definitely lighter.
Then I just drag Bart.
But again, if he doesn't want to, it's going to be a contestant of strength.
He's not gonna contest it. He's just not.
Helping at all. Dead weight.
So you're going to be a toddler in Walmart who's throwing a fit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do anything more than eat, drink, read, or
And breathe air.
just like this.
Actually, probably go
And if she
this.
starts dragging me, probably cuss.
It won't be the smoothest drag. Sure.
I just look at Thor like, if you're
Hey,
coming,
got dark, guys.
you better come with
Are-
me. I'm not dragging you to me.
You do have torches because you got all your supplies, so you should have a torch that you can light up.
I light one torch.
If you're wanting to do that. Torches are what, 20 foot?
I really think this is a good
For 1
place
hour.
for a small rest.
Yeah, that's why I concur. That's why I am. You hear? It's like it's sealed.
It sounds like a bear can.
You know, like
You're
anything
uncorking.
pressurized. Yeah, uncorking. Yeah.
So I say, you guys coming? And I don't hear a response back. And I'm walking back over there. Oh, it's on now. Now it's off.
Mommy. Okay. Hello. Okay.
I head
So-
back towards the dwarves.
So. So Bart's laying there. Mal, you're going to drag his ass.
Yes. By the
Thorin,
foot.
what are you doing?
I opened up my ale.
Right.
Enough to
They're
say-
leaving.
Fine, I'll drink on the go.
That's why I'm trying to get. She's dragging. I'm going to be dragging Bart with them here in just a second. That's why I'm asking what
I'll go
you're
with-
doing, because Mal has now decided to start dragging Bart along this cave.
Bear terrifies
This
me.
will only last 2 hours. Once 2 hours are up, can't drag
And
Bart
since
in.
Bart's not putting up any fight, he'll go with Thorn. I guess you're going back
So half her movement speed?
with.
Nope.
And
I mean, it's basically just their movement speed. Then just be 20 feet. It's half my movement speed. Still keeping up.
And as you turn around, Bahst, to see where everybody is, you notice as a light is starting to, is going around that corner, and you see it just moving off in the distance as you now turn around and head back there.
What?
What is happening?
And then I'm just going to go ahead and quickly put you back with the group. Eric, so you guys come up to this little path here. There looks like there's a tight little pathway in front of you, Bernnice, that you can go down, or you can go around this and continue along the pathway.
Wait.
No. The persuasion.
As we're walking,
What's wrong?
and as Mal is dragging Bartthalamew through the cave tunnel, Bertram kicks him and tells him to get up his lazy and lead the party like he's supposed to, and uses persuasion to
So what are the exact words that Bertram says?
get up, you lazy dwarf. You're not hurt. Move on.
The response from Bart is what?
Well, we're gonna see in a minute.
I love how
What's the-
Ron's talking to
What's
him.
the opposite of
Usually it's insight.
persuasion?
Usually it's
Yourself.
insight that you roll. I've just been doing passive just to move it along.
So close.
Well, even if you
That's my
use your passive,
Oh, it
you
is? Yeah.
would
I
have still.
just earlier.
Yeah. So he begrudgingly gets up and dusts himself off, and cursing in Dwarvish,
All right.
grumbling about being tired.
You get
abused,
some
and
of this soot or the silt and sand or whatnot.
the rest that wasn't
but-
prestidigitated.
Yeah, prestidigitation. Yeah. So if he uses that cantrip to kind of clean it off and everything else, then sure, yeah. But whatever you had,
Inside.
whatever got on you as she's dragging you, that's kind of still
Yeah.
a little bit there. But
You still down for that?
again, you guys are here at this fork. Are you going to go left or are you going to go to the right? The right is a little bit of a tighter path. The left is the wider path.
Let me look down there. Hold on.
Just Bernnice out of the way.
Yeah, you would do. What do you see, brother dear, with your magic eyes?
I see a long damn tunnel. Damn. Another one. Branches off.
Do we have something that we can throw to make sure we're not going to get sucked down into quicksand?
We got a bear.
A 40-foot tall bear. Oh, but no, we wouldn't know that. But how far?
I am not throwing the bear.
Where's the barbarian? He's in the back.
Here, I'm in the
Okay.
back.
I don't think I could throw the barbarian either.
Oh,
Now you looked down the path
Don't weigh
that's
that
going
much.
south.
Yeah.
7 foot tall.
What
bear
about
don't
the
weigh
other
that
path?
much.
The one
Must be
that's going.
scrawny.
Would you what?
The wider
what you
path
want?
that goes to
Yeah.
the left.
So there's a. Oh, I didn't really look down there.
Yeah. There's two paths, one on the left, one on the right. You just described the right path. So you take a look
This one
at
goes forward, and it looks like it ends.
Yeah.
Yeah, cliff. So let's go south.
Okay. Fitting through the
Although I
space.
see across that, there's another ledge on the other side.
Yeah.
Do we want to go west, east, whatever direction that is, or do we want to go south? So does that a gradual slope down and a gradual slope up?
90 feet down, 90 feet back up.
So I do see this thing, and I can see across this thing too. So this thing goes around and stops and then starts again. We have to go down and up and around. Looks like it continues around the big passage.
Well, do we want to go that way? Do we not want to go down these passages just in case there's more quicksand?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, let's just go over and down and back
Yeah.
up. And
Boss, get your stick up here. Poke around.
all right.
So we're going to move that way, but doing it. Yeah.
So you're taking the bigger path?
Yeah, bigger path.
Perception check, sir. With advantage. Pretty please.
Why would it be with advantage?
Because everyone's looking as well.
I'm not looking.
Here, you're the only
Nope.
one with a stick.
Yeah,
though.
you're the only one looking.
yeah.
Okay.
It'd be a regular.
I mean, Bertram has a big ass staff
God
with the silver
damn it.
tip on it, but he.
But why does he want to get that dirty?
Okay, we're moving along. Since somebody woke me up, let's go.
Yeah, so there you don't find any sinking parts or anything like that along this pathway.
That was bullshit. Duck's still grumbling about being enveloped in quicksand for the. Yep, keep going.
Let's move it on out.
Okay. Get to the very edge of this cliff and the pathway. And again, there's no quicksand or signs of any type of quicksand. Still solid. And now you're at the
And this is the
That-
gradual.
it's safe traverse,
Okay. Do we go down?
which you're,
Yeah,
back
you're
up.
going down 90 feet and
Yep.
then back up
Back
another
up.
90 feet.
Can I see what's going on at the castle?
Where's the first
Sitting there, little tiny castle.
You see the lights of the castle for sure.
Yeah, we left them on, didn't we?
Yeah.
Whoops.
I wish
And
we,
they were on
I
when we
wish we
came
left
up.
the music on
Nope.
too.
They were not on.
Whoops.
Okay.
Whoops.
I think we should go.
We
We left the lights on.
We messed
and,
with the thermostat.
Yeah, they come home. We messed with the thermostat. Wow.
Technically, you left the thermostat on.
Yeah.
So
And technically, we busted down a
it
light.
was already on to begin
Was it
with.
3 doors?
We crushed a lot of doors.
A
So a
few.
lot
so-
of coins.
Let's go.
Well, I didn't question.
All right. So should we hasten our move?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
We see the lights. And
We're going to actually move quick then.
Okay. And once again, Bart, while you were being drugged and you brush yourself off, you scratch your head,
Yeah.
and that's when it realization that the helmet's gone.
Who took my... Bertram,
Why is Ron talking?
give me back my helmet.
It's not so fun on the other end, is it?
Because he's playing two characters. That's why
I know. That
Think
Those get pretty
that
complicated.
And actually,
the helmet
Bertram-
was left behind.
Yeah, well, you probably saw it as I left. You guys behind me may have even saw it.
Oh, hey, dude, you're not working that. What happened?
Bernice, since
That's
you're
perception,
typically
so 11,
behind your
so-
brother in the formation, you can do a quick little history and see if you recall if you saw anything.
24.
You notice as soon as your brother stepped out of that castle, that helm just disappeared.
It didn't shrink. It just went poof.
Yeah, it disappeared.
Oh. Yeah, the helmet disappeared.
Damn. Sorry, Bertram.
I love it.
Okay,
All right, should we go north then? Should we just keep going around this thing?
so
This does branch off. I do see that.
Let's.
I see it like
It
barely.
goes south, and then
Oh,
as we
that
go
side.
north,
Oh.
it branches.
Let's go north.
And it continues around.
give me a perception check.
Talking to me.
I think I'm talking to everybody.
Okie dokie.
Hey,
God damn it! Holy shit!
Let's go.
Where'd you go?
23.
What's your highest?
24.
You did a really good job.
oh, I got. Well, let's just see if I can roll another 20. Oh, yeah, it's a good thing I get advantage because
As you,
I got a nat 20.
all right,
25. You're welcome.
as you guys are
Base
getting
characters.
up and over this ledging, you get back up onto the other side, where it's now flattened. The terrain is flattened off, no longer climbing up, and you guys are deciding whether to go north or south. You hear sounds coming from the south, loud banging.
That's actually 21.
So you're hearing a tink, tink,
So does it sound like a hammer on an anvil?
tink.
Like Smith? Like we would recognize as dwarves?
It's hard to say without, I mean,
That's a very unique.
it doesn't sound like it sounds metal, almost like metal on metal, but it's not a
It's not the sound that
Not
I
like
heard
a-
in the womb.
yeah, it's not like somebody is working on an anvil, because
Yeah.
anvils, depending on the method and the rhythm of the person, of the blacksmith, you could have a tink 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 tink, depending on if they're working with, like, trying to do a, I wouldn't call it a cold forge, but they're like
Keep
hitting their hammer on the anvil, and then they're hitting it on there, hitting it on the anvil, hitting it on there, because there are some of those rhythms, or if they're just hammering. So depending on the rhythm of the person, it is kind of hard to tell, but this does not sound like somebody working metal.
That's coming from the south.
mining.
Right, and then not too far after you guys are hearing this, like, you're hearing the tink, 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 you hear like
That sounds
something just hit the ground. Like it would be maybe a rocks or a boulder. I wouldn't call it a boulder, but I'm just gonna say like a boulder, like a hard, like a large stone or a large piece of stone or something just all of a sudden hit the ground. So you hear a hit the ground of the floor of this cave, and then again you hear tink, tink.
So does this sound like somebody's tinking on a rock?
Do we want to go in that direction or the opposite?
If we do go in that direction, I think short rest is indeed necessary.
What you talking about? Perfectly.
Before we do that, let me just run up here real quick to this corner. I'm gonna look down here real quick. All right, look down this hallway, and it goes far. All right. Well, big hallway down there.
Moving fast today.
It's only 12 seconds, 2 rounds.
Right. All right. Well, there was stuff. There actually is stuff there.
Down there?
Yeah. If you're looking
Yeah.
to the right.
I look down that hallway.
So I didn't put any decorations in this, which I could have easily possibly have done. So you see, kind of just glancing in, that this chamber has all the looming hollowness of a cathedral. The walls that you can just kind of, like I said, you're glancing in. You see the walls have been sculpted into exquisite arches. Buttresses and draperies. Carvings of giant walls and spirals covering the ceiling. 3 dramatic crystal formations explode. It looks like they explode from the floor. Each roughly, you probably get about maybe 10 feet wide and possibly about 10 feet tall. Have broken shards of crystal that litter the floor around them.
So it's pretty nice looking, but it's completely dark in here. It's not lit.
It's unlit. It's completely darkened. Your vision, because of vision that you have, I mean, you don't have any light with you, so you don't see any reflection off the crystals, but you see the crystals. All of this looks hand carved. Looks like somebody has literally hand carved all these decorations and this design work into this cavern.
This is
Okay. Giant. And then it continues on. I can see back beyond this.
Yes. I mean, you see a little bit past it. You see another corridor on the other side, but it's hard to tell what's going to be in that corridor without actually getting further along.
There's a big crystal cathedral up here,
But what sounds more interesting?
and then south is the Tinking. There's something south. There doesn't seem to be anything here.
As far as we know.
Well, of course.
Well, maybe if we go into the cathedral, maybe we can get some insight on to who is tinking in the south.
Okay. Let's go.
yeah, scary. What happened?
So we move up there.
Before I enter,
Wouldn't it make more sense to pray in the cathedral?
I don't know who.
Okay, so you guys, are you guys going north or are you going south?
Going north.
Going north to the Crystal Cathedral. That's what I'm calling it, the Crystal Cathedral.
Cathedral with crystals.
CC.
Easy.
I mean, they call it a stone cathedral
But that doesn't make sense.
with crystal looking fountains, but yeah, sure. Okay, so the party moves up. I'm gonna probably get you back in formation here just real quick. Or I'm trying to get you back in formation.
I think you left me.
I
No,
don't
you're
think
okay.
I left you at all.
Inside the rock looks like.
There we go. That makes more sense.
So, but yeah, you guys come in here. As you walk further in, what I described to you and what Bart just described to the rest of the group is what you see. What do you guys want to do? As you can see that there is a pathway just in front of you, but there's also, it looks like a tight little pathway to south and another one up north.
Ooh, I didn't see this when I first looked in here. A little skinny pattern down south.
So, again, what?
So,
Can I see the north passage? Do I see anything interesting up there, or is it just continual cavern?
You see it opens up to a possible wider cavern, but it's it's hard to tell unless you actually really get up in there.
And then there's a forward, more east, and then south. And when I look south, I see just a skinny little tunnel.
Let's go.
All right, tell me which way.
Feels
Go
like
north.
North.
Dang.
North is fine.
you're
Okay, we'll go
pretty
north.
convinced me to use my last spell slot on command.
You're gonna go north?
Yeah.
Yep.
You can have a longer short rest.
Okay. All right. So I am going to go ahead and fix this formation just real quick, as you guys are moving north. Okay. You guys are going to check out the north cave. I'll move you over into the chamber real quick. Hoping I can move you in the chamber. Let me just see if I can move you up just a little bit more, because I think I just threw somebody into the wall. There you go. All right. Let me.
It's like stomping.
As you guys
Come
are
on, stop licking the wall.
as you guys are starting to head north into this more open cavern area, you heard sounds of a flute of sorts playing. But as your troop, who obviously doesn't hide their presence and makes a lot of noise, as you entered into the cavern itself, like as you approached the little small tunnel, as wouldn't call it small tunnel, but you approached the tunnel leading into the open cavern, you heard the flute. But as you get into the open area of the cavern, it quickly stopped. You do notice, those of you that are looking around, that there are some giant bats that seem to clean the roof of this cave, but they're wrapped up tightly, as if they're sleeping.
Leave them sleeping. The last time we fucked with bats.
I'm good. I'm good. No, I'm
Actually,
tired.
my preferred idea is go back, get a long rest at home for once. I sort of miss my bed.
Y'all are-
And I gotta move this over to here. Just a sec.
Do y'all need healing? Is that why?
I need healing. I need a long rest. need a lot of.
Okay.
I am an adult.
No, you're not.
I'm not Goku. Anything of a Vegeta.
You definitely need an adult.
You're Yamcha.
Shut up. At worst, I'm Krillin.
Nobody screws. Nobody screws
Keep saying
Yamcha
names,
except
but I
for
don't know who
Mike.
those people
Okay.
are.
Say what?
Just
What'd you say?
I'm just gonna have everybody roll a perception check.
Watch, I get a really shitty one or a really good one.
It says
I see nothing.
no.
You got them talking louder than you are, and they're further away. Can you speak up on that? I know what you're trying to go for. Just speak up for me.
So okay, it says I get advantage.
If you're going to use your smell or something,
still a
you
bear?
certainly can.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she's technically still a bear.
I need my passive.
Can I use my passive?
That's not fair. I can see why Ron doesn't like me using my passive.
Okay. Your perceptions.
Bertram did okay.
Okay. Was that 16 from Bahst? Is that the new one?
Yes.
That's here on roll 20. Okay. Peter, you don't notice this. Bertram doesn't notice. Wow, for once.
Yeah.
Bart notices.
That's cool.
I don't notice. I only
What did
got a
Mal
9.
get?
I got 18.
18.
Smell smells.
Thorn, what'd you get?
I got 12.
You got 12.
Yeah, 12.
Bernice, what'd you get?
Oh, 9.
9. Okay. Mal, you smell back guano, which points your your nose towards that direction, but you also smell something else that's faint over there. Bart, Bahst, anybody else higher than 16? No? Okay. Well, all right. Don't all answer at once. Okay.
Don't worry, we won't.
Just trying to make sure. You guys. I'm trying to put this over here. Notice a figure.
An 8.
Sorry.
That appears to be
Dead.
among the rocks just in the North Cove, and they're trying desperately to hold still as your party makes their way into this cavern. The three of you are the only three that really notice that this stone giant is doing like a little just you see a flute. There's like some sort of stick or something in its hand, and it's just holding still, trying to use its natural color and everything else to blend in with the rocks that it's laying amongst, or just kind of lounging around amongst it, and just watching, like straight up making eye contact with those that are looking over here.
I really wish I'd known if this was in my monster manual or not.
Have we above table ever messed with a giant before?
Hill giant.
Hill giant?
Tournament.
Oh yeah. Is this
Yeah.
so who saw him? I did. Bart did.
Bart, Bahst,
And
and Mal.
In looking at it, it's trying to hide from us. Seems.
It's holding still, watching, and trying to determine what you are doing. It does have 2 items in its hand. One looks like a long stick in a way, or kind of a big stick. And the other one, it looks like it has a hand just resting on a boulder or a rock for itself, but holding, like it has something, like just waiting just in case.
And exactly
But-
how giant is this giant?
It's huge looking.
But it's laying down, or is it stands?
It's not really standing up. It's kind of like it's got a bunch of rubble and rocks and everything that's right there, and it just seemed like it's just like sitting in a laying back, kind of just chilling.
And
And as those of you that noticed it, it's making almost eye contact with you, trying not to move a single inch of its body.
Saw a ghost.
I just give the stop. And try to get them to back up. Without saying anything. You guys understand back the fuck up in
Yes.
And
Dwarven sign
yeah,
language?
was it DSL?
No, Dwarven sign language, that's right.
DSL meant something completely different.
Mal, what do you do?
I stand up on my legs and I just wave.
Like that bear at that park.
That's what Bart does.
Yeah.
And at this point now, that with Bart giving the attentions, did the rest see, or?
Those that have the vision that could probably see, but with her light, I mean, the light is probably it's hitting that one boulder right there, so it's probably really gonna see very well.
I look around to the rest of the party to see if they see what I'm looking at. Give them the be quiet sign, and I see what she does, or what he does, or what it does. Is it a he, she, male, female?
Giant.
Non-binary.
No, yeah.
It's hard to kind of tell that by looking at
So I
them.
guess I said a she.
They
They. Yeah, we'll go with they.
yeah, they kind of have like gray colored skin. Do appear to have clothing on them. It's a possible it could be a female stone dwarf, or stone giant, but hasn't really moved enough for you to probably determine
I'm gonna
whether or
move
not it's a he or a she.
5 foot closer.
Mal
Stealthily.
waved, which
Yeah.
it's kind of hard. I mean, she can kind of see it and kind of wave.
See its shoulder.
Not really any type of response to that wave.
What is Stone Giant like? I don't. It's giant to humans and it's super giant to me. So
Yeah.
But you waved in bear form. It doesn't really respond to your wave. You're moving in closer.
yeah. 5 foot inks. I want to get a better angle
Okay.
on it. They, them.
Okay. Still keeping eye contact with you as you moved.
I'm gonna.
Do you notice the item? One of the items in his hand, the long, what I called stick, is a more stone than it is wood that they are holding in their hand.
I'm gonna just skirt along, not getting closer, but just moving along so I can see maybe better.
Okay.
Do they make any
Let me check to see if it does.
Guys.
What?
Yes.
Uh,
Do we want to not inclined to mess with the giant?
But we thought this was a tournament. Little giant.
But it was a bunch of them, wasn't it? Wasn't there?
There's 2, I think.
Yeah. And we were like level 4.
so still looking at it, you're still moving along into this area here. And oh, this is hilarious.
Stay in range.
Okay. Making contact, you're kind of looking. The stone giant itself makes a movement as you're moving in towards that area, Bart. As you're watching, kind of moving off slowly. Does move and now adjusts as anybody watching that direction now sees it, as she moved. Kind of piquing their interest. Kind of like leaning over
see
just a
where I'm
little bit,
going?
just seeing where you're going. But doesn't really act upon you right now. Still, you get the distinction that right now that they're on defense.
Me too.
Not sure what this little creature is going to do.
Is that a short trip?
Little?
It's a huge creature and you're already small. So
guys, I just say that too.
So you say that out loud,
Yeah.
guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And I say it in Dwarvish.
So I don't.
Giants can.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
do you
I guess maybe it speaks common, but also. Mal, do you understand Dwarvish? Yeah.
Are you a bear?
Only person that don't understand Dwarvish.
No, there's
But I don't think
Has
Bertram.
two thumbs.
Bertram.
He goes into
I don't think
rages.
does either.
No, Bertram doesn't.
Bertram doesn't.
All the books he never discovered.
Okay.
How do you
so-
have conversations with yourself?
In common.
All right, so you're moving. You say, "Hey guys, what's everybody? What do you guys do? You're wanting to follow Bart as he's, I guess, saying, let's go this way."
Move very cautiously.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt it.
All right.
And we'll just see if we can go down this
Yeah,
way.
20 and a 3.
I'll
You're-
move up.
You're wanting to go
Yep,
this
yep,
way.
Yep.
Are we?
We rolling? What?
Stealth.
He said be careful and stuff. Right, doing stuff.
I come around the corner.
Yep. Give me just a second here.
Accidentally.
I'm just moving everybody just a little bit closer to you. As you come around the corner,
Nope.
two stone giants, one on top of the other one's shoulders,
Okay.
that seem to be doing something to the ceiling of this cavern, have stopped their work and had already looked over towards the tunnel entrance where you guys are walking through. Give a curiosity look, like, where the hell did these little things come from? The one on the shoulder quickly climbs off.
Back it up. Back it up.
Of the other one's shoulders.
We're still in range.
You notice that when he climbed off, they kind of both look at each other. Now these two do appear to be believe male stone dwarfs or stone giants. I keep want to say dwarfs. No, hold on. Nope. The one that was on the shoulders is actually a female
Okay.
that climbed off, and the other one is a male. And as the female climbs off, you hear oh, oh.
Some Star Wars can.
As the other one responds in kind, I oh. Kind of looking at you like they don't look like they're being hostile towards you guys, but these two seem to be very curious about what just walked towards them.
I just freeze. and say Dwarvish to back up. Boss, back up.
Any comment?
Okay.
Um,
Ball facing.
how
kind of thing,
far
like a
back are you
creature.
guys backing up?
I'll back up, but I hug the wall
Well,
as I back up.
Right. How far back do you guys?
Like,
Because I got you.
10 feet,
yeah, everybody move back like 15 feet.
15
Yeah.
feet.
Slowly.
Everybody.
Hands out.
everybody.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to catch
So
up because I was getting ready to
shielded
move you guys, but your character started moving, so I was just making sure before I move back.
Matter of fact,
Helm blesses you.
I even dispel my weapon.
You cannot deny his blessing.
All right. I think that's about where you said. These tunnels are though large enough that these giants don't appear to have any troubles getting through.
So yeah, okay.
I mean, they may be big, but they're also. I mean, they can get around the tunnels for fairly quick. Most of these tunnels do appear to be wide enough and tall enough that they can get through. As you guys move back, I'm just moving this guy over here. The female comes through the tunnel, and then the other one comes through. Like they're definitely curious as. You see the female one just kind of like she gets about here and just kind of stops, and gives you that look like a questioning look, almost like again curiosity. It's definitely a curiosity expression on her face.
Like how tall would you say this is?
How tall are they?
Are the giants?
Well, the caverns themselves are about 30 foot tall.
Yeah.
And they have to stand on top of the shoulder of the other one to be able to reach the height of the cavern. So standard.
So like twice the height of Bahst?
She's definitely bigger than Bahst. I mean,
Yeah,
it says
twice the height. One of them is twice the height of
I mean, it
Bahst.
says they're huge.
Yeah.
It says huge giant. So on the size,
So even above large.
it's definitely above a large. That's why I kind of made them bigger than a large token here.
I don't really need to mess with the giant.
Nah, dude, I don't like messing with giants. No.
All right, so let's just keep it slowly backing up.
And nobody understands giant language.
Oh God!
Yeah, nobody.
That was a lot louder than I expected that to be.
Please, no! No! No!
I understand abyssal.
So
Undercommon.
again, my question was: does anybody at the table's character speak giant?
Nope.
Wait,
Anybody
can't
have comprehend
you have
languages?
something
Anybody
that
have speak languages? Anybody have?
Make you learn, understand language.
Bart could be definitely saying this right now too. Does anybody have anything to be?
Yeah.
So you're hearing Bart. He's pretty much like telling you guys back up slowly, but at the same time, so does anybody have anything that speaks their language?
No.
Why are you
Well,
looking
tomorrow?
at me?
Because you're the
No.
druid of all trades.
Druid of all
You
trades.
can do everything.
That's a good point.
Is it an animal?
Creature. of
I don't know
some
yet,
kind.
but
We all deep
but I
down.
even dispelled my weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm just like and telling these guys to back up because I do not want to mess with the giant.
All right. You guys been slow and backing up.
Yeah.
She stopped her progress right there, and just kind of had a curiosity look like
Huh?
like what are these
Yeah, and so she's obviously nobody else can speak. What are their languages that we have in common? Nothing. The only thing I have that might, I don't even know if they can speak, but I speak maybe Undercommon. And
You could say
I
something
can say
in common.
hello in Undercommon just to see if
Okay.
there's any change in the.
Weirds me out when you speak in Undercommon, man.
So, again, you're getting a pretty close look at their eyes as you're seeing it. You do see like the granite gray skin color of theirs are showing. They got black sunken eyes. Like it's sunken in. Their eyes are kind of black, like it's made for possible these dark type of caverns. Again, you speak this, and she kind of just looks over at the other one, and just kind of points down at the group, and you just basically, hey, yo.
Just keep.
But doesn't really seem to respond to what you said.
So just keep backing up and say this in common. Yep. Slowly back up.
About to what point are you guys going to take off running?
Well, we don't see them.
Whenever we're out of physical vision of the bats.
Yeah, that's a good plan. Just keep backing up.
Okay. You guys back all the way up to the stone cathedral area. And they don't seem to follow.
Are they
When you leave, they don't appear to follow.
They can get through that little crevasse
here?
Yeah.
So
I get the tongue he's skinnier than the other one.
So I they do appear like they could probably get through that tunnel if they really wanted to. Even though their token size and everything really does not indicate that they would be able to. Just going off of what my notes say, they're able to get through these tunnels. But they are not pursuing you as you guys have backed off and kind of picking up your pace just a little bit as you're backing up, trying to push away from them. You guys don't seem to be hostile towards them, and they are curious about you, but since you're kind of like retreating and running away, they're kind of not really pursuing you in an aggressive manner.
Let's head down this way, guys. Let's just make us out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. CFO.
This is we're in the
ASAP.
Crystal Cathedral.
You're in the stone cathedral, yes.
Go this way.
Let's go this way.
I'm just telling you.
We've already been this way.
Tell you what it just
Go this way.
what it says.
Okay.
All right, you want to go that way.
This way.
Or we can go down the skinny little tunnel, then they can't follow us.
No.
I say skinny little tunnel.
Yeah.
Skinny little tunnel it is.
All right, we're going the skinny little tunnel. Let's go a little tunnel.
Okay.
Does this look like they wouldn't be able to follow us down here?
It doesn't look like definitely that little tunnel. It doesn't look like they'd probably be able to get through that tunnel in particular. No.
Yeah. Not that this doesn't open up into the one that's over here, right? These things have been looping around on themselves.
Yeah.
So you guys want to go further south.
Yep.
Okay. As you make your way through the tunnel, because I'm not going to be able to arrange your guys' tokens very well, you come to a split of the path. You can go left, you can go right. Which way you guys want to go? Left or right?
Basically.
I'm going to move up there
This way?
to the corner and look down both ways.
They
Ah.
appear to open up or lead a different direction. So again, which
Left or right?
right?
Right.
My right?
Wait.
Back,
my
west?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going west.
Going west. Okay,
Yeah.
give me just a second.
My chest hurts.
Least.
Okay.
Okay, you guys said you're going to go left.
Hmm?
Where you guys are facing left is going to be this way.
Yeah.
That's the direction you're going to go.
Yeah, we're gonna go west.
Okay, just throw yourself back in the group real quick for me, so
Roger.
and I'll grab you guys and I'll put you on the opening that I can put you in. You back next to Thorn, or
I mean, if you want me to pick it back in the formation to make it easier.
yeah, just put yourself back. Yeah. I mean, technically, you're in front of the group.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just trying to rotate. It seems to mess up. So I'm going to take you and I'm going to drop you off right here because this is about the best spot I can put you guys for this area. So you guys come around. You come around through the tunnels. You're right here. It appears like it opens up to just a kind of like a wide cavern. And on the other side of the cavern is a tunnel that's big enough that a stone giant could easily enough come through.
Send a messenger.
Send a messenger.
Or like somebody to look into that area. That's fast, maybe, perhaps.
All right, so I want to look around and see. I'm gonna come right to the entrance of this cave here, so that I can see. What do I see?
Okay, you're right there. Technically, you're kind of already were there.
Yeah.
It's just, again, I didn't move
But
it.
then that allows me to actually see
Yeah. It looks like a big open cavern.
the.
There's not really anything.
Nothing.
There's not really anything in here. No.
Does it look like anybody's been in here recently? Because that other entrance looks like a stone giant could get in, right?
Right. That other side looks like.
I was gonna see if they use this, or I don't know how they would get down here because that whole skinny tunnel. But I do see
Doesn't-
another tunnel. But
Unfortunately, it doesn't appear to be the case. Doesn't look like there's like anybody's been in here recently. It's just open cave. Your normal cave looking area.
well, forward, backwards.
Forward?
Might as well just keep pushing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just keep spinning.
Okay. Bart, you lead the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Which direction do you head towards?
I'm gonna just stay along this wall. Like, I'm not gonna go running out across the middle of this thing. I'm just gonna stay along the wall and move across here. Oh, I can see way down that hole.
This one?
No,
As you-
tunnel going back north.
As you approach that tunnel entrance right there, you notice that there is a big X carved into the floor.
X marks the
Wait,
spot.
in the floor
On the floor,
Where
there's
at?
a big
and down this
X.
hallway.
right at the entrance of this. Like it's like right here. Big X carved into the floor.
Big. Do you guys see this? Big X. What do you
No,
think this means?
you kind of moved off,
Yeah.
and the group kind of holds back a little bit, waiting for you to pretty much give them a signal to move forward. More than this. It's kind of how you guys been playing it off right now.
Damn. And how big an X is this?
It's a big X. Like somebody huge probably drew it.
And it's
Maybe like a stone giant.
there's a giant X in the floor.
Throw rocks at it.
Is there a rock around?
Yeah, you can find some
All
hand
right,
fight
throw a rock
stones.
at the X.
Okay. Tink, 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 tink. Nothing.
Do we have a rogue? Check for traps.
We have two rogues. I'm going
Mark
to.
Or if it's a magic trap. Secret passage. Wand.
Could break the wand
I
out.
don't know if we would want to waste a spell slot for it, or spell usage of whatever it is.
Forget how many charges I get a day.
Charges, that's what I'm having.
Get 3.
I'm gonna conjure a javelin. And I'm gonna throw it out a little past the X.
I forget that you can do.
Okay. You throw a javelin.
Yeah.
All right. Hits the ground and
Bounces.
disappears back to your hand because you conjured it, right? It's a conjuring one, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So as soon as it hits,
Dunk, dunk.
it comes right back to your hand. Nothing happens.
I'm gonna conjure a staff then, and I want to test.
Yeah, we did.
The
just
axe
fall-
or the X.
Yeah, just the ground too. After falling into that hole, and there's a giant X here now. I don't like the DMs being.
You don't have a shovel. You don't want to dig up for treasure or
I
anything.
just want to see if this.
Okay. Yeah. Roll a perception check.
I give us a clue big for treasure.
Shit.
So
X-ray vision.
as you guys are waiting for Bart to give you the all clear, those of you that can see him, his face stops, looks up at the group, and just goes, as your javelin,
I have a staff now.
your staff, as you see his staff hit the ground and sink down into it, and he pulls it back out, and that is in the middle of here, within 5 feet of him. The fact that you hugged the wall kept you from falling in. But yes, you got a feeling now after seeing this that Big X is a warning sign.
So I'm going to back up the way I exactly came and just test the ground.
Okay. As you hug the wall, testing the ground, as long as you're within 5 feet of that wall, you're on solid ground, but anything beyond 5 feet of that wall seems to sink.
So if I come back to this corner, can I get around this corner? Testing,
Yeah, as soon as you get to the open entrance where the X is, you're on
Right.
solid. You're fine on
So
solid ground.
that's why I want to mark the path. I just want to tell the party to stay along the wall, do not leave the wall, come around the corner.
Okay.
So essentially, I would say probably like
Caution.
And I take a copper out of my purse and I
essentially.
throw it out into the center, or throw it out to the edge just to see what happens.
Okay. It is a copper. It's not too heavy. I'm just kind of giving you the proxy.
Oh, okay.
Technically,
It's a giant quicksand pit.
yeah, technically, I'm giving a little leeway up here in this little cove just because 5 foot. I'm like, just get a little. But you throw it in there. It does go. It does disappear, and sinks in and disappears. That coin.
Stay on the wall. Let's go.
The wall.
So the rest you follow
Yeah.
Yeah.
and move on. Okay, I'm going to move Bart up a little ways, and then I'm going to grab the rest of you. Try to line you guys back up. All right. So you came down here as you made your way. It's been a few minutes because you took your time doing this. Nothing seems to be chasing you or following you through these tunnels. Do you go ahead and push all the way through this big, large opening
So
tunnel?
I look back and do I recognize that we just went in a big loop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy enough.
Yeah.
As you look down that skinny
Right.
tunnel and realize that's the
Somebody's
path you
laying a
guys took.
trap down there.
Yeah.
But then put a giant X there. So maybe it's a reminder not to go down there. All right, let's just go forward.
Okay, going forward, I'm going to grab everybody and I will move you. God damn it. to this opening right here, and apparently I grabbed the X with you.
Awesome.
I check for the.
That X is traveling with you.
Yeah.
Yay!
We befriended a marking.
And I cannot seem to let go of the group or the X right now. It's
I
not.
can.
I hate when that happens.
So from here, I can
Here. Can
see.
everybody just grab their icons? Hold on. No, I got it now.
Yeah, you got rid of the X now.
I got rid of one stick of the X. I'm working on trying to get rid of the other one.
Control Z, Y, or
There we go. No, because I wanted to leave the X on the floor. Okay. So as you guys come up to here, you see jagged spirals are carved into the walls and roof, but the crude artwork is incomplete. You also notice that apparently a in the middle of this cavern is a spiky rock formation. And those of you in this group have come across something that looks like this before. And that was just at first glance. And as some of you take a double look because you are being cautious, you realize that what is in the middle of this room appears to be a basilisk that has been petrified.
Basilisk. That's
Don't they pat? Don't they pet?
Yeah.
I think
Don't they
persistent.
petrify?
Unless
Yes.
Somebody
They're
mirrored
not.
him.
someone got it to look at itself.
Dang.
Crystals, maybe?
Maybe.
Either someone intelligent or this
Had to
one.
be.
Um,
It had to be a pretty reflective
So it's
surface.
stone.
Yeah.
Are you sure one of those
So
things?
we've
that
all-
come up and stand at it?
We've all seen
Throw
this.
shit.
Except for Bahst.
Yeah.
Now,
Monster Man, you might
I mean, could smash it and make sure that it's never going to come back. Or you can leave it alone. I mean, up to you.
Bonfire underneath
Will we
it?
investigate it?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's just take a look and see if we can figure out. Why are we fucking?
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah. This is a basilisk. I don't know. We wouldn't. Let's not mess with it.
Yeah.
It could be an illusion.
Uh
It could be some bullshit.
Could be a trap.
The floor
trap.
underneath it could be.
This might be the monster I'm looking for, though.
Hey, well, it's dead. So take it with you.
So wow, you did your job.
Well, if it's the monster you think you're looking for, maybe you should smash it.
Write it down.
I don't have my book.
Oh well.
Wait, no, I have a scroll. That's right. Sorry, I apologize. So I write down the scroll, what I see, what it looks like, and then that it's in stone.
What is
Due
he
to an
wants to
unknown
smash?
cause.
Smash it.
You want to smash
Due to
it?
an unknown cause.
I said it twice now.
All right, let's just smash it then.
Here, you want me
You're
to do
the
it?
DoorSmashers. I want you to smash shit.
I
I want you to smash everything that you could possibly smash. Why not?
You
I
want me
didn't
to
tell you
smash
to go
it?
smash that X. I didn't say go smash the quicksand.
We won that fight though, didn't we?
You did. You guys beat it.
Does a shield count
That's
as a melee weapon?
this.
Shove.
I don't think
Or
so.
shield
I think
master
you
it
could
is.
use it as. I mean, if you got a feature that says you could do it, I don't think though it has anything. Maybe improvised weapon.
I just want to summon one.
You just want what?
Summon one.
Just summon a shield.
Yeah. That's why with the weapon I can summon it.
I mean, it's in the equipment's under weapons.
Yeah.
Technically, right? It's
Yeah.
at the very bottom, or is it listed under the armors?
I think it's what.
If it's listed in the weapons, sure, but I think it'd probably be considered more an improvised
I
weapon.
mean, I won't be able to have a weapon because I can only have one thing.
Yeah. Are you trying to get the +2 AC though with it too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you were.
Nice.
At least he's honest.
I bet you were. Just
No.
trying to see if I want to say yes
If you
before
put-
you go, cool, and I get the +2 AC, right?
Yeah, it doesn't qualify.
It's under
as a-
armor.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
under armor.
Yeah. So it's under armor, so therefore you wouldn't be able to summon one. Sorry. That's why
Shield master.
I knew it was at the
Damage.
bottom. I couldn't remember if it was the bottom of weapons or armor, but if it was under the bottom of armor, then it's armor technically because it does give you AC. So,
All right.
but yeah,
Okay. Well, I'm gonna summon a halberd.
So you're 10 feet away.
Yep.
Nice.
Aren't you polearm master?
Who's gonna smash it? Do you have anything that smashes it?
I mean, I could hit it with. It'll make a lot of noise, but
Shatter? No,
No.
make any noise. We don't want the giants.
we don't want giant. Okay, then
They might come running.
I shouldn't be smashing it. though.
Okay.
I'll smash it.
I see you
I'll
pull.
take your
I see
weapon.
You pulling your weapons
Oh,
out. I
there.
pull out.
I'll take your weapon and smash
You're
it.
not gonna touch my weapon?
I pull out my
You can't
battle
touch
axe.
it.
Put my
Oh.
shield away.
Well, you know what do you have?
Great axe. It's not long enough.
My better.
Malro, go run and knock him down.
She's
Wait,
still
no,
a bear.
I have
love.
two hunting traps. We could just set them right in front and
Yeah, you love smashing things as a bear.
keep it skull. Well,
I can poke her in the butt with my halberd.
Oh my god.
Okay, the bear's about to throw hands.
From
No,
10 feet away.
stop.
10 feet away.
She's gonna throw
there
some
might be a
paws.
surprise demon in there for you.
Watch out, the bear's about ready to bare its arm.
okay. So
Wow.
who's smacking it?
He definitely wants us to smash it first.
Who's going to smash it then? Because it sounds
I'll
like you guys are
smash
going to
it.
smash it.
Let's see how wisdom.
You're going to smash it.
I'll smash it.
Roll to attack.
All
Bart's
right.
too wise to smash.
With advantage.
Smash it with
Put
my
shield back on.
putting my morning star away and smash it with my quarterstaff. My quarterstaff. 22.
Damage.
La 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 la. That is a 6. Oh, plus a die 8. Ha ha.
Plus a 5.
Ha ha.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, that is 6. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, 6. And 7 radiant damage.
As you guys are sitting here like, let's not fuck with this thing, but you pull out your weapons, you get ready. It's like, maybe we should go just smash it, just make sure that this thing doesn't, for some reason, come back to life. Bernice goes, I'll hit it. Goes over there, swacks it with her quarterstaff. It splits into 2. The front half of it falls forward and crumbles. The back half falls backwards and crumbles. And you hear a tink, 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 land
Oh, that was somebody fucking with you.
at your feet in the middle of this rubble.
Rubble.
A glistening ring seems to be protruding through the rocks, and a beautiful looking stick.
Do I see this?
Bernice is the only one that ran up there and smacked it. She actually destroyed
And
it
you
on the first hit. On the
I love
first,
how I said I was going to, and then all of a sudden she just rushed in and did it.
because I've been waiting for somebody to
Because
say
you
they're going to
wasted
do it,
time.
and
Bernice
nobody
has no
could
patience.
decide, and she decided to go ahead and
That's
smash
the
it.
goblins.
So you do, like I said, you do see a ring,
Okay.
and you see the stick
Okay.
pointing out, just resting in what remains of this basilisk.
Okay. Now I'm gonna pick up both of the objects and I'm gonna
Okay.
put the ring on, and I'm gonna put the
The ring
just like
is
a crown.
the ring is a gold ring with a moonstone set in
Yep.
it. You pick up the wand, and it's definitely, it's very beautiful. It is a wand. You pick it up. It is very beautiful to stick. The back part of it is, the handle wise is actually short and stubby, and it has a thin body, comes to a point, but a very thin on it. Do you ever see the conductors?
Mhm, yeah.
It kind of looks like one of the conductor wands.
Cool.
Immediately put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
And in fact, this is a wand of conducting.
Oh,
Oh.
And what does
Interesting.
the wand of conducting do?
Okay.
Ding.
That's surprising.
I'm good with my wand of fire.
Does not require attunement. You can test out if you want.
I mean, I don't.
But I mean, technically you should have it looked at to find out what it is. But I'm telling you, it's a wand of conducting. You can spend
Wait a
one
minute.
of its 3 charges and decide what you want to do, and find out what it
Wait
does.
a minute. Didn't those giants have like flutes? Like things?
It's a flute.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying. All of a sudden, Miles' light bulb kicked off.
Do you want to spend a charge and find out what it does,
Be the
or
conductor of the flutes.
Yeah, I'll do.
The giant flute
Just
people.
Okay.
No one speaks giant, so.
as you guys see her go over there and smack this and smash, all of a sudden she reaches down, picks something up from the rubble, slips something on her hand, picks up this wand-looking thing, and starts waving it around. And as she's waving around, as she waves it around, you guys all of a sudden start hearing a orchestra start playing out of nowhere. Just start hearing an orchestra play. And as she's waving around, it continues to play. The moment she stops the wand, all music stops.
Nice toy.
And it's loud enough that anybody within 60 feet of this can hear it.
2, 3,
Now,
5, 6.
Bart, as you have looked around, you probably have determined,
Oh shit, they hurt.
you see a tunnel just off to the southeast
What?
of you that appears to go down. As you glance down this tunnel, it appears to descend.
I'm in the wrong direction, guys.
Nobody
Oh.
puts baby in the corner.
I will go down and see if I can see the end.
Jim.
Or see.
Alright.
Your vision, though it is long and sharp, you don't see an end to this tunnel.
It just keeps going.
It keeps
At a
going
downward descent.
down.
You done playing?
Yes.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
I dismiss my halberd.
I
And
put the
bring my
wand
maul
in the
back.
bag of holding.
Okay,
Should we go this way?
What did you see?
It goes down. Descent. And I can't see the end of it.
Oh, I don't like it.
Let's go.
Send your glow blob down there.
I can see 120 feet.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Like it.
What if we get stopped? What do
We'll
you
go at
think?
a normal speed.
Normal
travel
for
speed.
you or normal for me?
That short joke?
Yes.
Rude.
Okay.
Because I got short legs.
You can borrow these? I think I'd be proficient with those at this point in time.
What?
Stilts, I've been wearing it. The character's been wearing it for quite
think
some
that
time.
you-
Why-
would-
But you don't ever use them, so
Never.
I can carry a tuba around all day long. I don't know how to play the damn thing.
That's fair.
He's got a point. I mean,
He had a tube at one point. Too.
did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on one of the strings.
He left it back on the
He got
6th floor.
Broken.
It got dented, and he decided not to keep it.
It didn't play right
Someone broke my
anymore.
toy.
Yeah,
Somebody
and
else
my
did play
friend
right.
is in a hole on the last floor.
And all the drums.
Yes,
Okay.
Mr. Roboto.
All right. You guys descend the tunnel,
Mr. Robotnik.
and you keep going. And you go further down. Go ahead, and I'm going to just grab you guys. Why is it off centered like that? All right, let me give you guys. So you guys are traveling. You're making comments. You're talking amongst yourselves, and everything else.
Wait, where am I going?
Trying to get you guys back
Okay.
in. Somehow it just off centered.
Hmm.
Give me just a second here. I'll give you guys a description and what's going on. I just grab all. You guys continue down the tunnel and begin. The smells and the changes and everything of your environment changes.
Roll 20 isn't loading. I'm scared.
And you continue on until you finally get
No.
to where the tunnel opens back up again. You guys find yourself in a swampy environment now.
What?
As you see that you are standing above a swamp-like area. Congratulations, you guys have made it to the 8th floor. So you guys...
Wait, what floor are we on?
This is the 8th floor now.
8th floor.
Oh shit.
You guys have left the castle. You left the lights on in the castle.
That's what the
You
thermostat.
proceeded on with looking around. But what scared you the most was the fact that you saw stone giants and left in a fucking hurry. Other than the hurry that you were already in. Finding a tunnel that descended further down. You reach the 8th floor. And again, you find that it is covered in a swamp area. I will give more details and everything else later, as that is where I'm going to end it for today. And we'll pick up back on this with the next stream, on the next session. Okay? So I'm just going to flip back this over. All right. So that's where we're going to end it for today. Thank you guys for playing and watching along. Congratulations. Like I said, you guys made it to the 8th floor. You're further along into this dungeon area. I will, like I said, I'll give you guys more description next time. I just didn't really have any notes on this floor just yet. Because one area that you were almost heading to, you guys turned and went a different direction. So
Nope.
one of you was close. One of you actually were heading that direction, and the rest of you said, "Nope, we're going to go around." So, oh well, it is what it is. It's still funny as hell. But you guys do make it to the 8th floor. So definitely congratulations on that. Say what?
Here's maybe we level up.
As soon as you guys take a long rest.
Oh, it's Obsidian. Oblivion, sorry.
But yes, as soon as you guys take a long rest and you do your stuff, you will get a level up. So,
Finally, level 10.
so then you guys will level up to the next level. Since you made it to here.
Well, I know it's not time for a long rest.
Kind of is.
But
But
it's-
wow.
Yeah, we've only been.
Probably about 8 hours.
Well, you guys fought
How long does it take to
those two
walk that 90
fiends.
feet?
The bat people.
You took a long rest before you fought them.
Yep.
But you fought the two fiends. Some used a lot of spells, or used some spells, used some attacks, some took damage. I don't know if everybody did. You also fought the wands that were in the portraits, for those of you that were involved in that. So anybody took damage on that, there was that. Otherwise, any spells or anything that was used amongst exploring the caverns, that was used. And anybody that has any damage, yeah. I mean, I say it's fairly decent for a long rest if you guys can find an area that's safe enough to take a long rest. But
Yeah.
again, I've already stopped for right now,
For
so
next time.
we'll discuss and pick up what you guys do when you get down to this area, when we pick back up. So, so again, thank you guys so much for watching and everything else. If you're not already following, please hit that follow button. We definitely appreciate it, as we are trying to make this grow a little bit here, and that helps us out in the content and everything else. Anybody got anything they want to add or say?
Help protects.
Fortune favors the bold.
All right, and I'm just waiting for one last thing to happen.
The laugh.
There it is. There it is. That's what I was waiting for, to see if he was going to continue doing that. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Definitely appreciate it. Again, thank you for the love and support you guys have been showing us. And that's it. That's last call. We will see you next stream. Actually, I do have one thing. We got one more stream left for October, I think. Right?
Yeah. Next week should be our last game.
Yeah, because it's October 1st. That's right. So we got one more stream in October. So next stream, the 6th, 5th, 7th? 8th. So one more stream on the 8th. And then after that, we're taking a 3-week break. And then we'll be back in November for a few games. And then we're going to have holidays, of course, coming up. So we'll keep you guys posted and updated on when we'll be back in streaming. So with that is definitely last call. Again, I am Drunk Monkey 42, but for this game, for my friends here that I was playing for the Dungeon Master, I am Ryan, and I'll catch you guys next stream. Peace.